Let's go live, family. Let's go live. Royalty, it's been a minute since I've been in the building, but I'm excited to be here with you guys today. Looks like we had or have Leak You in the building. Shout out to Leak You. Make sure that you check out her channels as well as Interloper Nation. Now, before we get started today, we're going to listen to Moneybag Yo. None like me. Let's go. What is good? Shout out to everybody in the building. I see Victor. What's good, Terry? Emmanuel, much love. Unseen Soldier, you are in this edit towards the end. I just want to let you know, when she tried to attack you, and really your brother for what he went through. That is in here. So I just want to let you know. But shout out to you. Good job in what you're doing. I definitely support it, period. Okay. What's good, Leak You? And actually, we might take a look at some of the stuff that Unseen has been bringing. But before we get started with this whole Napah thing today, I wanted to show
So
y'all. Hold on, this video that kind of reminds me of Napah and Sanetta and one of the other wives, maybe Cynthia or something, but the roles are reversed. Okay, so this is just a short glimpse of this woman's life. She got into it with her boyfriend and it went sideways. Let me just say that. Okay, let's take a look at this before we get started with our edit today.
I'm not leaving Micah, so you won't leave?
I'm not leaving. Don't make me. I'm not. Stop playing.
There's two things that's gonna happen. We all gonna be in this together, or you gonna get out. Cause I'm really tired of arguing today. I'm trying to go out. We could do something beautiful today, but you in here acting all crazy, and I'm not having it.
I mean, babe, I love you. What am I doing?
Out.
Like, tell me.
Get
no,
out. Please.
No,
I'm not doing this with you.
Can
you
right tell now. Me what am I doing?
Well, you haven't provided. You don't pay rent.
What?
You don't do anything around the house unless you really feel so.
Honestly, what do you actually bring into this relationship in this house? Because as far as I'm concerned, we paying the rent, we buying the groceries, and you sitting here watching TV all day, watching Zeus Network.
I constantly listen to you anytime you have a problem, anytime you're mad with him, anytime you're mad with anything.
Girl, I'm gonna need more than that. Yeah. I got a lot of people want to listen to me. I got a lot of people want to listen to me. You're gonna do a lot more than that if you're gonna be up in here. If this gonna work.
So they listen at 1 o'clock in the morning, just tired, and they gotta go to work first thing at 6 a.m. like me at the airport. No, you know that was me.
That's what I don't understand is how you working at the airport, but you ain't got no money. Because we still paying the rent, we still paying the bills. These lights that you see, that's all us. So what you even doing?
You know what's going on.
What you going to work for?
You know I blame all.
And none of it is coming from you at all. 800 is coming out of my pocket. So I'm trying to.
And I had to report this because it's gonna happen every time. Every time you try to find happiness, it's gonna be people like this who do what they gonna do. I don't know why you ain't comfortable. You better get up, girl.
No, what? We have been in a relationship for 3 years.
Back up. Michael, let her get up for herself. But you need to get up. You need to get out of this house.
You need to leave.
I ain't going nowhere. I am the one who has been with him. I'm the one who has met his family. You're still haven't been met his sister. Have you? Me and his sister are best friends. Because we know what it's like to be around him. We need to make sure he's in a
family, and they're gonna love me. They're gonna love me more than you. And
yo, I already told you what it was. It was gonna be you, me, and him, or it was gonna be nothing at all. And right now, you don't want him in the picture, so you're gonna have to leave.
I didn't say that. I just said you need to spend a little bit more time with me. Did I or did I not say that?
We're gonna spend time together, and if you don't want
that. We don't need to spend time together.
We're gonna spend time together, and if you don't want that, you can go ahead and leave. And you still here.
Exactly.
Why are you still here?
Because it's
you look goofy.
I'm in a committed relationship.
We are in a relationship. And you don't like that. You ain't happy no more. Everybody here happy. Michael, you happy?
I'm happy.
I'm happy. Why you not happy?
I'm happy. I don't know what you're talking about. You're the one keep on lying on me, dude. That is not fair.
Ain't nobody lying. Don't say I'm lying because I told you what it was from the start. I told you it was going to be you.
You're lying and saying I'm not happy. And when I told you I am in love.
So really quick, apparently this woman is in a relationship with both of these men. She started off being in a relationship with the guy named Michael, the one that's holding the camera. Then Micah, his friend, got involved in the relationship, and I believe that it's sexual. Anyway, he, just got tired of her shit, I guess, or whatever, and jumped up and, just started recording this. And I was saying earlier that this kind of reminds me of, a polygamous Sonetta Napah type of argument or something. It's wild though, because it's the reverse. You know what I mean? Instead of it being two women, it's a woman and, two men.
Here. Why you here?
If
Why
you
you
just stop putting that here, because I want to work out our issues. I want to make a compromise, but you just want your way.
There ain't no compromise. I'm trying to tell you.
Compromise. What is the compromise?
We don't all have to hang out together all the time.
Yes, we do. We're in a committed relationship with each other.
Girl, you wasting my time.
Girl,
you wasting my time. Girl, you wasting my time. I don't even know why I'm keeping you around anymore, because
you don't look the same as you used to.
Your mustache.
Okay, and with a mustache that's strong.
I'm just confused why she's still here.
That nigga said with a mustache that is strong. I'm dead.
I'm confused why you still here, because if we being honest, I'm really tired of you. He makes sure I'm eating food when I get home. He making sure that bills is paid. Together. We doing it together. When you
I don't make sure you eat food.
Girl, you ain't never in the mood, and he always is. So what you mean? And at times when
he said you ain't never in the mood and he always is. Child, this is crazy. If this girl don't get out of this relationship, like fuck that shit, bro. She could find better, like away from this. Like what the fuck?
You are, but the times when you are in the mood, I don't even like it for real, because you're not putting in effort enough.
My bad.
Exactly. That would suck.
And Mike could do everything to make sure I'm straight.
And sorry if I got those hormonal female issues.
What?
I can't do nothing about that. It's being a companion, a true companion.
No, I cut out some of the parts. There was some like beeping. It wasn't like a smoke alarm or anything like that. It was something else. It was like beeping in the fucking background. So it drove me crazy. And I figured it would drive y'all crazy. So I took it out. So that's why there's a little, space in between certain shit. Hold on. Come on now. Don't start.
And you're not there.
You wasn't going. If you wasn't gonna be okay with it, and if you was gonna start slacking after everything started, you should have never let Micah come in. Because look at her. Doing things that you can't do around his house and in that room.
Well, the way you're talking about him, I should have known that you really wanted him. I mean, good God. I mean, enough is enough. I mean, and you never talked about
enough is
enough. Yeah, enough is enough.
How so? Enough is enough for us to have you in this.
The thing is, you're the only one unhappy. You need to get out, and you still here. You still here. I get it. You want me, but I want Michael too. So you gonna have the both of us. You gonna have none of us. Choose,
and that's the choice.
No,
what you gonna do?
It's not gonna come out like that. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to stick together with the man I.
But I've already told you what it's gonna be. I've already told you, and you trying to argue back and forth about what it ain't and what it is.
Child, that shit is crazy as hell. I don't know what the hell, child. Like, when I seen that, I was like, hell yeah, we finna talk about that, because that shit's crazy. Like, I feel like she should really get out of that relationship, because clearly that man don't care about her. If it started off as her and him, and then he brought in Micah, that's why that clip is called Micah, Michael, and Me. Not me, but, the woman, because I don't know her name or whatever, but both said their name. But it's just crazy to me. Like, I don't know if what she's doing as far as like in the house, if she is paying rent, but maybe that's why she's not, because maybe she look at it like, shit, I'm already allowing this fuck shit to go on. But I feel like that is because of low self-esteem. And I think she really needs to, love on herself more or whatever, because that ain't it. Them niggas ain't worth none of that shit. Now, conveniently, the man that was recording it, he, blurred his face out. I didn't do that. But yeah, it's given desperate. Shout out to everybody in the building. But yeah, it just was sad to me or whatever to see that. I'll keep a lookout for an update on that. You know what I'm saying? It's just wow. Yeah, putting his pussy on him for real. He was like, I'm happy. Well, clearly they weren't happy either, because they were complaining about her. But I know that was probably embarrassing to her, but she got to get up out of this, child. I seen this on a few social media pages, so I'm not the only one, but she need to get out of that situation. And that's what we, need to talk about, is how polygamy is forced on certain people. Like Cynthia did not want the polygamous relationship, and Sonetta just went and did that. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Now, y'all, I had went to the swimming pool and I had bought this sunscreen, and I guess it was some self tanner in there, and I put too much on like my hands and shit, so my hands is kind of fucked up. But so if that's what, because I was like, damn, I was trying to get it off and shit like that, but it wasn't like real like self tanner. It like advances your tan, and of course, certain areas of your body, especially with a tan, you want to make sure that I really bought it for the sunscreen, but you want to make sure that it's in your skin. And so I rubbed it in a lot on my hands. It was all white and stuff like that, and I kept rubbing it in and rubbing it in, so they got more developed under the sun than anything else. But so if you see them or whatever, that's why, because they fucked up. They a little bit fucked up. Okay. So anyway, yeah, this shit crazy. So we're gonna take a look at this whole Napah situation. Now, if you don't know, Napah claims that she had participated in some of the Diddy parties, but she don't state all the stuff that's been stated by these other channels. She make it seem like, it was really nothing, and it wasn't a Diddy party. Like, it was a Diddy party, but it wasn't at his, Diddy's house and this, that, and the other. Like, that really fucking matters. There's mountains of evidence against this man. He did these things, and soon it will come to the light. Soon he will be arrested. Eventually, with federal cases, that do take a long time. Right? I love it. Yeah. But, they a little orangey looking. I don't know. So, but I'm loving it though. You know what I'm saying? The sun, being out in the sun, chilling with the kids. We're gonna go to an amusement park. They going skating, all type of stuff. So it's gonna be fun. We got some activities planned. I have been enjoying life, period. Like I said, been at the pool and the water park and stuff. So and also, working and tending to my shit. But I have been editing. Now, this video and that one have kind of been waiting for about 2 weeks. But this Napah video also has been waiting for 2 weeks. I just didn't have the time to really, go live and stuff. But tomorrow night we will be live again in a longer edit. This edit is 1 hour and 36 minutes, but there's a lot of information in it and coming straight from her mouth. Now, if you look for this video on her channel, she has conveniently deleted it. However, I'm a beast. I can get it. You know what I'm saying? I either had it or I got it, period. But anyway, let's take a look at this, y'all. I may not stop it as much because I kind of like went in and typed what I was gonna say in the chat not in the chat, but in the video at certain points, or it's self-explanatory. But I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing what y'all have to say on this, movie edit. Let's go.
Please welcome to the stage.
Oh, and my daughter made this for me, y'all, right here. I forgot to tell y'all this. She made this for me, y'all.
Queen's Throne.
All right, man. I don't think I'm gonna do Jabari tonight. I don't think I'm gonna do him tonight. I ain't gonna stay up late with him. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna be up like that. You got Negroes that be doing stuff like that and they getting top dollar from their people. Like, what my people doing? Come on, man. And then, why is he crying? Nigga, this is what I do. This is how I make my money. That's what I do. Been doing this before a lot of people, man. Shit, I'm supposed to be up in the millions right now. But when you dealing with consciousness, it's those who claim to be conscious, ones that's not trying to fund the movement. Did y'all?
Yeah, I thought that part was so cute. I told her I was gonna put it in the edits and stuff like that. So if y'all see it, know that my daughter made that one. I thought it was cute. I don't know about the little voice in the beginning, but it's kind of cute though.
From them young boys that you say are dumb, are stupid, are ignorant, that get high, that smoke weed, that do this, but you claim to be the conscious ones and you don't even understand the power of economics, of supporting your own movement, supporting shit that you like. Don't you know I could have had the top goddamn debates? But y'all want me to pay for the goddamn debates. You want me to pay for it out of my pocket. Understand, when the majority of us participate, it really is not that much money. You'll find us, we'd hardly be donating, what, $30, some 20, some 15 or whatever. But with us,
So Sanetta over there begging again, y'all. He begging for the money. He claiming, in a minute he gonna claim that he gets so much support from me doing videos on him. People go and check out his channel, which is cap. But he can't even get, $20, after asking for it. Again, though, he asked too much for money and they're over that shit.
whatever it is, you ain't got to put up the whole $1,000 or $800. With the help of everybody, we'll have that shit like it ain't nothing. Huh? We got to learn that, man. With us, you only gonna get, you might get $1,000 for a week, after a week or some shit. Cause we hold on too tight. When you hold on tight, you lose the shit anyway. But come on, man. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to start tightening up on that, man. People, why you think the scholars is not over here? They ain't got time to just be coming here and just sit down and just talking. I got to pay these elderly scholars, man. I got to pay them. And so you don't feel no responsibility at all where I should have donate. Let me contribute to keep this platform running. So when I bring you Negroes like
Facts. It's important to teach, your children. Now my teenage son, he likes making beats, but my daughter, which is great too, but my daughter, she likes, video editing and shit like that.
Hebrews, nigga, that's what y'all want. Don't get mad at me because you don't want to pay nothing for real scholars. So when I had brothers like Anthony Browder, I know these dudes, so they would come and they'll do the favor for me. But we want top scholars though, right? We want top debates, right? Not the Bible debates, top debates. You only gonna get the Hebrews debate because that's what y'all don't want to spend no money. So you get what you paid for, man. You get what the hell you paid for. Napah said Hebrews are real scholars.
Napah said Hebrews are real scholars.
Napah said Hebrews are real scholars. And believe me, I can get the top Hebrews, man. Saul is low-key dissing Hebrews. God damn it, I'm not low-key dissing them. I over-key diss them. I ain't got to low-key diss them niggas. They come out by the droves and disrespect us. Why do I got to low-key diss them, nigga? I can get the top Hebrews over here. But it's gonna
let me get my money, nigga.
Cost a couple of dollars, man, of donation. You know what I'm saying? What the hell are you talking about? They know how I feel about them. I know how they feel about me. Trust and believe that. What is your character like? What is your conduct like? What are you, as far as following the laws, nigga? Are you a truth speaker or are you a liar? Are you with the real shit or are you with the BS on the internet? Come on, don't play with me, man. There's no Hebrew Israelite better than no nigga or YouTube. These are gutter-ass niggas. You got so many sacrifices that you have to make, and you can't make them sacrifices. I'm sorry if it hurt. The truth hurts, man. I'm sorry if it hurt, So, hey, you just been regurgitating, studying, memorizing. So you just know more than the next man. I used to say, damn, these brothers know they stuff. They deep. And then when you look at them, and look at their character, they don't know a goddamn thing. They just memorize it. Everything that the Most High say don't do, you can look at them niggas and see that they say, I'm gonna do it. Because they really don't fear the Most High. They don't. I just had to say that, man. Don't let these people get y'all with that nonsense because you think they know a lot of stuff. And think about what I'm gonna say too. Where all the trolls at that was always putting my name in their titles? Where they at? They ain't got shit to talk about without Sarnetta. Look at they goddamn views. Where the funky throne bitch at? Sorry for cursing. I might be calling her name up again. So what? They ain't got nothing to talk about when they ain't talking about Sarnetta. Look.
So clearly he wants me to continue to talk about his dusty, crusty ass, because why keep bringing my name up? If I've been in my own lane doing my own thing, right? And like I said, I've been looking into the whole adoption thing, right? Far as under Biden. Well, really it started with the celebrities, because you remember last time when we was looking at the Diddy shit, we was talking about the adoptions. It came up about the adoptions of other celebrities, like celebrities adopting children. So I started looking into that. And then I fell into a motherfucking rabbit hole because then I ended up with the Biden administration and what they're doing as far as adoption, to push adoption, and what's actually happening to these children that are coming through under this adoption bill. And then he came out with that executive order, that fake executive order, talking about how they're going to, shut down the border and shit. We're going to be talking about that tomorrow. But, and all of the adoption information clips disappeared. Like even the articles on the internet disappeared and shit. But like I said, we still gonna talk about that shit tomorrow. We gonna be looking into it because that shit is trash. And I don't know who voted for that nigga, but he shouldn't be in office. He's not fit, right? But we gonna start looking at it. There'll probably be a day where we look at Trump shit too. I'm not on either side in reality, but Biden can't. We can't go on with Biden. Basically, is what I'm saying. So yeah.
Look at them. Dead, dumb, stupid. Ain't got nothing to talk about. Where they at? That well done went dry on them niggas, huh? That shit done went dry on them. See, I'm the one that's important with you niggas.
See, I think it's crazy how people think that because you don't come up here every day, if you used to come up here every day or every other day or every few days, and you start coming up like maybe every 2 weeks or every week or something like that, that you don't have nothing to talk about. No, it's called like the, family comes first. It's called real life comes first. That doesn't mean that life is falling apart. It just means that there's times where you have to dedicate more time or whatever, or maybe that you're just enjoying life. You're enjoying your family, your kids. You cannot get back this time that, you spend on the internet and shit like that. I always, beef up my internet time, like when my kids are, gone with family or something like that, right? Yeah, his teeth is crazy as hell. But, and when my kids are around and shit, yeah, and it's also healthy to take a break. Salute to Texas. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that there's something wrong or somebody doesn't have something to talk about. Again, I will always have stuff to talk about. I am in true crime, but we dedicating some of this time to this type of true crime that happens over here in the conscious community sector, but they're the ones that regurgitate the same type of information every single day, basically.
I'm the one that's important with you niggas.
Shout out to y'all in the chat.
People want to hear about SANETER'S, nigga. No, I didn't. I didn't bring her back to life because all you're going to do is keep me live, keep me relevant. If you'll be surprised how many people that ran over here because of them, because they were saying my name. You'll be surprised the people that came and ran over here and, oh shit, this shit is good. Chat.
And in a little while, she gonna state the same thing in the edit. She gonna state the same thing. Like, oh yeah, me and Queen Stone got the same subscriber list. You cannot check my subscriber list because I do not make that public. So, and really, you can't check anybody's subscriber list as far as who's subscribed to them and match it with who's subscribed to you. She's bluffing.
I told the people, yo, show me some love. Let me see. The only thing I got, let me show you how my people treat me, man. Where we at? Let me see what I got since I said that.
Facts, Texas.
Yeah, let me see. God damn. $5 goddamn dollars. No, $10. Jacob,
Derek.
Kenneth, and Marcus Jackson. It's crazy, man. Peace and black power. I'm out of here, man.
Nobody knows me quite like you.
All right, now we're gonna get into where Napah claims to have met Diddy all these times, and he's not that bad of a person. And of course, I had to make it fun for y'all because all she did was sit behind the black screen and talk her little shit. So I had to make it fun for y'all. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it.
Ooh, y'all, I got some stories. Wait a minute. I've been around Puffy. I've been to Puffy's parties.
Now, I don't know why, to me, the edit sounds low. We're going to play it anyway, though. But y'all let me know. I do remember that I was telling y'all about that recording software. Video editing software that my hubby had got me for Mother's Day. I used that this time, and their audio settings are a little bit different. So, yeah, I can always drop the edit and up the volume up. But the first time that I did that, the audio was way too fucking loud. Like, for real. Y'all would have been like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when I, compressed it or whatever, it may have compressed too much. But y'all let me know and, whatever.
Twice. And J-Lo, been out with him and J-Lo. This is the thing. Okay, first off, Cassie wasn't around. Because had Cassie been around, she was 19 when she met Puffy. Isn't she 30 or something, right? Okay, first off.
Isn't she 30 or something, right? Okay, first off.
Isn't she 30 or something, right? Okay, first off.
Y'all, I'm gonna go in right now. First off, when I met Puffy, the first time I met Puffy, I was already I was modeling and I was doing background singing. Like people like, she didn't do that. I was singing background, get over it. Nigga, it's hard to sing background, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's not like you have to be a super, super amazing star. So I like to say that because people always act like I'm making this stuff up. But anyway.
You don't even have to be able to sing to do background. For real, for real. In a recording studio, they're going to make it sound good either way. So, you just heard that basically she ain't shit as far as singing. And, she didn't put no effort into it.
I digress. So, you want to hear something crazy? The first time I met Puffy, I met this white guy through Tony Danza. Yes, nobody knows him from Taxi and Who's Boss. So Tony Danza, I was out at a dinner. It was always like a dinner. And he was like, oh, hey, how are you? And he was like, I'm not lying, y'all. I was young, so I didn't like older men like that. I just gave her a funeral. Why don't I get passes like everybody else, right? And Saneter is in the building.
And Saneter is in the building.
And Saneter is in the building.
Don't think that we're not fucking real. We are the ones.
Don't think that we're not fucking real. We are the ones.
Don't think that we're not fucking real. We are the ones.
Yeah, the ones to keep your kids away from.
Was Saneter still here? He's still here looking in. Look, this is the thing, y'all. I said what I said, but just all you gotta do is sit back and just chill. Like my New York accent. Just chill, you guys. That's all you gotta do. And that's my Brooklyn accent. I'll say they are the sexiest. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So let's get it. Let's get it. So let's talk about Puffy. Don't even talk about the ops, okay? When Saneter tells people to bounce on me, they bounce on me. When I first met Puffy, oh my God, don't start. Look, I just left a funeral. Death isn't the problem. It's nobody wants to die when you have little babies.
Thank you, Ray.
Bitch, I'm quite much older than you, because all these raggedy ass kitty cats out here dragging across the ground in their 30s talking about, you old bitch, don't do me like that. I love my sisters. I'm not mad at you. But don't come for me. Talk about old. I got a story about Little Kim too. Let me take it. Okay, I'm a Gemini. Shout out to my Gemini season. Let's start with Puffy. Let me get back to Puffy. So I'm at this, I was at a party. Help me think. Okay. I worked at this place called The Coffee Shop. Look it up. And I worked there, but I was also modeling. So I would work there. And they actually went to our agency. Y'all hear me out. They would say, we want to hire some models to work here as hostesses. So I was working there, and across the street was Blue Water Grill. I believe it's called Blue Water Grill. So I was working at 2 different places. I was making a lot of money. I was making a lot of money because they would tip us when we would seat people. They'd be like, here's 200. That's how I sat with Erykah Badu. I had a meal with her because I met her through her people. If you say, okay, I got a story about Erykah, I got a story about who else I say? Oh, Little Kim. Okay, but anyway, I was out that place, and then after that place, they were like, oh, you got to come to this party. Tony Danza's having this private party, and I was like, who's Tony Danza? It was in the 90s, yeah. So I went out there, and Tony was like, oh, I like you so much. You're so beautiful. Whatever. And I was like, thank you, but I was thinking in my mind, this old ass man better get the fuck away from me. But I didn't used to talk like that. I was like, oh my God, she's
Sa is the Diddy of the conscious community, for real. Shout out to Marquise.
so old. I was like, what, 19, 20? And he was like 40. So he's like, I want you to come to this party. I want you to come to this party. There's a party tomorrow, or maybe it's 2 days later. He said, I want you to come to the party. Let me give you my information. Tony's laughing and they're all drunk. They're like, okay, yeah, I'll be there. So then everything moves on, and then the party, everything's done. So the next day, or maybe the second day after that, I get a call from the guy. I can't remember his name, but I know he was white.
Right. Don't that sound crazy, incognito, that she talking about models was working at the coffee shop? Like, what? That's a little bit much, okay, to me.
Say he was like, he was Israeli from out of the country. And he's like, I want you to drive. I can't remember what this car was. It was like a BMW, but it was a really, really, really expensive one. Like the ones that are like crazy expensive, like 100,000, already in the Hamptons. And he says, okay, I want you to come to this Puffy party. You're going to wear all white, and I want you to drive this car. I want you to go to the garage. He told me all the instructions. Go to my guy to the garage. He'll give you the keys, and I want you to drive that so-and-so BMW, drive it here to the Hamptons. That's what he told me, right? And I drive the car there, right? And I get there, and he's like, hey, and there's a lot of older, like, white ladies, like maybe 3 or 4, and they're, like, pretty, but I could tell they're older. They're, like, in their 40s and 50s. I was like, hi, you want some Coke? Stuff like that, right?
Hi, you want some Coke? Stuff like that, right?
Hi, you want some Coke? Stuff like that, right?
Like, I'm imagining them right now because they're really tan with blonde hair and their backs are out. And I'm just looking at them thinking, what the hell? And the guy's like, thank you, baby, for bringing my car. Thank you, and then he gets his car, and then we go in, we have a dinner, we hang out for that one night, right? And then the next night was when I was supposed to wear my white, right? What I'm trying to get you guys to know is, remember I said there's a Puffy party, right? But the people throwing it were not Puffy. They were not. It was an Israeli guy. It was his house. It was his house. Mark my words, because look, I'm gonna pull up my old video and I'm gonna find it where I said that girls from Belize, 2020. I told a story how I went to parties and they had girls from Belize serving naked with no clothes on. And I took them aside, one of them, and I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry that you're serving with no clothes on, you know." And she's like, got all rude with me. She's like, "Excuse me, I'm a model just like you." That was back when in 2020, I was telling the stories about Puffy and all these people that I met. And then I found out recently that Shine's from Belize and that Puffy may have been sex trafficking girls from Belize. Hello, okay? And everybody's like, "You're lying."
Belle, don't choke on your food. Please do not. That is not the motive today.
I was like, why are these girls don't have no clothes on? It's crazy. Like, like, what are you guys doing? And I was like, right? And but you had to sit there and be like, chill. You understand? Like, you couldn't act like, what the hell's going on? You have to be like, oh, this is so the way things are. So I digress. So this Israeli guy owned the house, but here comes us in the white party. They're like, "This is a Puffy party," and they're like, "Hey, Puffy!" They give him a hug. But that's not the first time I hung out with Puffy. He leaves, he goes, roams around the party. He's barely at the party. They're saying it's Puffy's house, but it was. I'm not gonna tell you everything about what happened. So let's do the next party. So I was there. Next time I saw Puffy, I was in the city at Life in Manhattan, in New York, in the city, and they're like not Puffy, I'm never gonna lie, but people of his camp, like, you know, you have the table in that one area, and he's got J-Lo there and him, and they're like, we want you come on into this, instead of his table. So we're sitting there with J-Lo, and she's pissed off, like she's angry, and Puffy is we're sitting up on, like, there's the booth. But you know, the booth has a top part, like the back of the booth, the top back of the booth. Not the seat, but you sit up on the top. And we were all sitting, J-Lo, all of us sitting up on the back. And we're looking down, and Puffy's sitting on the seat. And he's like licking his tongue out to this one guy who's dancing, this like younger, like sexy guy. And he's doing all this like, yeah, Puffy. And Puffy's like licking his tongue out at the guy, not even paying attention to J-Lo. I might be honest, for me back then, because, you know, I was in that industry too. I was thinking, it's not even that the guy is that he's disrespecting her. Like, oh my God, like, you're really flirting, all licking your tongue out to this guy's crotch, and the guy's dancing in front of you. And J-Lo got so mad that she got up and she left. I was like, I think I was kind of like thinking, damn, he's rude. Puffy doesn't care all that shit they were doing at first, like, oh, you're Puffy doesn't care. People know he's. And that's how Cassie, when a guy in the jail, or that one white guy was like, "Oh, Puffy had me have sex with his girlfriend." What they don't say is that Puffy also probably had sex with him.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies. Okay, they both Diddy and Ross and Khaled. They all
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy.
Yeah. I had sex with Cassie and Sean.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean.
Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot. How do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
And that's how Cassie, when a guy in the jail, or that one white guy was like, "Oh, Puffy had me have sex with his girlfriend." What they don't say is that Puffy also probably had sex with him. But I have a couple more, one more story about the second party. Oh, Yapre said, "Terrible show. Wow. I want you guys to talk about more about your love life." They want to hear about Saneter. Damn. Yeah, I was mad that day, but don't think I don't love him. I love him. He does a lot of nice things for me. I know he used to do a lot of nice. Bitch, shut up. He still does nice things for me.
I'm a grown woman. Nobody pays my bills. Take the soundbite. For 3 years, I bought my own car. I pay my own rent. But the next
Pays her cell phone bill. That's it.
time I get married, because I will be married, my husband is going to pay my rent, or he's at least going to help me pay my rent, and he's going to take care of me. He's damn sure not going to sit on the internet and curse me out for raggedy ass bitches and niggas. Excuse my language. You curse me out on the internet publicly, I warned you. I told Saneter, please stop disrespecting me. I don't want to do this, but if you continue, I will have to go and talk about it. I never had this problem with so-and-so. You're a goddamn lie. Somebody tell Saneter the truth, that he's disrespectful and abusive. And all this stuff about, I never had this problem with so-and-so. You're a goddamn lie. There's not a woman in Saneter's life who's happy. And that's facts. I know how to lie and smile for the camera too, so if you get somebody sitting up there talking about, oh, I'm happy, the gun is stuck in her ribs. He needs to learn how to treat women. He needs to learn how to treat his wives. Because now, he's down to one. Yeah, I don't get over it. I moved, I stayed. He continued to disrespect me, and tonight was the last time. All the time that Saneter has talked filthy under women's clothes, talked about little 3-year-old babies. 3-year-old babies. 3-year-old babies. Really? 3-year-old babies? I've never called you and said, or turned on you and got on the panel. Sonetta, you're disgusting talking about that baby. I stood quiet behind you. I've never called you and said, or turned on you and got on the panel. Sonetta, you're disgusting talking about that baby. I stood quiet behind you as a woman. Well, Sonetta, I told you. This is it.
So anyway, the last thing, then we're gonna get into some crazy stuff. Tonight it is the horror / gossip / reveal exposed video. You can get all the facts over here from Napah Shadah, baby, because I am not gonna lie. And you know what? You could bring Puffy right to my face. I say, Puffy, do you remember when you was in life in the 90s, 1999?
And you know what? You could bring Puffy right to my face. I say, Puffy, do you remember when you was in life in the 90s, 1999?
And you know what? You could bring Puffy right to my face. I say, Puffy, do you remember when you was in life in the 90s, 1999?
Even when I wrote this, forgive me if it goes astray. So Puffy knows he did that, but get back to the third meeting, second white party. So I'm hanging out with my crew. Somehow somebody told me, okay, we're gonna go to Puffy's white party. This time I didn't drive somebody's car. I was gonna catch a train to the Hamptons. And we were it was a bunch of women, just me and my girlfriend, right? And we were invited. So the white parties that were at Puffy's house, it was not Puffy's house. Whoever's house we went to,
Facts incognito.
wasn't owned by Puffy. It was always some white people, white men, who would come out and say, hey, this is my house. I'm not lying, this is crazy. So, I mean, look at me, the old lady. I'm not by her as the old lady, but whatever, 40s, whatever, but 50s. I'm not scared to tell my age, but let me get back to what's it. So back when I was younger, my mother taught me not giving the kitty cat gets you all the respect and all the love from men. When you don't give your kitty cat, that's when men desire you.
My mother taught me.
Oh, is that why Sonetta doesn't respect you? Because you let that old nigga fuck with his little ass dick?
Not giving the kitty cat gets you all the respect and all the love from men. When you don't give your kitty cat, that's when men desire you.
My mother taught me not giving the kitty cat gets you all the respect and all the love from men. When you don't give your kitty cat, that's when men desire you.
And so to my girlfriends, and they were like, let's go to this party. And Leonardo DiCaprio, because I know Leo personally, so it's kind of weird. I don't like watching him. Tobey Maguire was in love with my friend. So we were like hanging out with that crowd. And Leo, these bitches gonna be met with. He had a crazy crush on me.
And Leo, these bitches gonna be met with. He had a crazy crush on me.
And Leo, these bitches gonna be met with. He had a crazy crush on me.
He'd be staring at me from across the fucking table, uncomfortably. God kill me today. Let me die. I just came for a funeral. Gisele Bündchen, one of the most beautiful models in the world, liked him and her friend Frankie, to where you think black women only get ratchet? No, black women don't just get ratchet. White girls get ratchet too over men. When Leo kept on looking at me and flirting with me, I got him out of me. I don't know what happened because these bitches ambushed me in a corner when I was drinking something.
When Leo kept on looking at me and flirting with me, I got him out of me. I don't know what happened because these bitches ambushed me in a corner when I was drinking something.
When Leo kept on looking at me and flirting with me, I got him out of me. I don't know what happened because these bitches ambushed me in a corner when I was drinking something.
So she claims that Gisele Bündchen, this lady right here, who is a model, right? And Gisele's friends beat Napah up. But she on YouTube acting Tony tough. But she got beat up by some white girls. I'm dead.
And
okay.
Gisele said something to me, and I just got jumped.
Gisele said something to me, and I just got jumped.
And it was probably just Gisele, and her friend Frankie probably threw a couple of blows in there too, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't jump a whole force, of women just started beating on her. It was probably just one or maybe two. The other one got a couple of hits in or whatever. But come on, girl, you couldn't even handle Gisele.
Gisele said something to me, and I just got jumped.
Right. Napah, get Leonardo DiCaprio on your channel then. Get him to come up, do an interview. I don't give a fuck about what. You know what I'm saying? It could be about rice. The fuck? Just get him to come up there since he was in love with you and everything. Girl, somebody had said, well, I think it was Derek, said at least her lies are colorful. That's all they are, is colorful, because they definitely lies. For real. Like, come on, girl. Enough.
Like, beat, these girls jumped on me, pull my hair.
Like, beat, these girls jumped on me, pull my hair.
Like, beat, these girls.
She talking about in the 90s. So in the 90s, about like 1999, 96, maybe, somewhere up in there, that she was chilling at a Diddy party or whatever, and Giselle just ran up to her because Leo thought that she was so sexy and all this and that, and she liked Leo or whatever. That's what she's claiming.
Jumped on me, pull my hair.
Yeah, Frankie was screaming in my face saying, Leo doesn't fucking like you.
Bags, Bell. Picture her being jumped and she 8 feet tall in this bitch. Not only that, Pa acts like she's skinny as hell. But if you go back to when they did that show in Texas, I think it was, where they were on stage with them ratchet girls, notice that Napah's stomach has a waist cincher on and it's still big. Okay, period. So yeah.
Bitch, he likes Giselle, bitch. Trying to get herpes or whatever. So not just black women do that, white girls do that too. And of course, Giselle had a bigger contract than me. She was working with more. I was friends with a lot of models and actors, but Giselle was like, she needs to go. And then the guy who owned the place, I'm talking about the owner, not Puffy, he was like, I was staying in the house. Bitch, you got me messed up. I didn't used to talk like this, but I was like, bitch.
Bitch, you got me messed up. I didn't used to talk like this, but I was like, bitch.
Bitch, you got me messed up. I didn't used to talk like this, but I was like, bitch.
I'm saying, like, if it was back then, if I could get wild, back then I would have acted differently. I would have fought and said, bitch, fuck you. But back then I was just confused and I was different.
I'm saying, like, if it was back then, if I could get wild, back then I would have acted differently. I would have fought and said, bitch, fuck you. But back then I was just confused and I was different.
Girl, if you let some girls jump on you or one girl beat you up back then, don't come to YouTube acting like you hard.
I'm saying, like, if it was back then, if I could get wild, back then I would have acted differently. I would have fought and said, bitch, fuck you. But back then I was just confused and I was different.
Because the white girls were ratchet and I was like what you would think a white girl would be like. Because I couldn't compute why they were attacking me over a guy. And this was in the 90s too. So anyway, so they were like, I want her gone. And the dude, one of the niggas, and I said nigga.
Right. How did she provoke that argument or whatever between Giselle and her? And then also it's important to remember, I think she gonna state in a minute, that her friends were there. So her friends witnessed Giselle Bündchen whoop her ass and did nothing. They didn't get in the fight. If allegedly she got jumped, they didn't get in the fight. They just watched it happen. She's gonna state that in a minute.
Yes, because he was the manager of Total. Fuck you, nigga. I remember your
I forgot
Tony,
about this
bitch
part.
ass nigga. Yeah, fuck him. Because he was coming at me like, oh, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Napah, why are you lying? See, right here is an article written by Ebony about the group Total. You said that there was a manager named Tony. However, that is not the case. The article states that they were originally signed with Diddy in 1992 after auditioning for him inside of an elevator. The article states, after asking the girls some questions about how strong the group is and the audition, he then called their manager, Kathy Dukes. There was no manager for Total named Tony during the time span that you're talking about. And frankly, I think ever. But let's take a look at this. See right here, the article talks about 2 women that were powerful in Total, the music group's lives and their career. One is Sybil, the stylist / manager, and the other is Terry Robinson. It's spelled incorrectly, but right here it is correct. Terry Robinson is actually a woman. So what male manager did you meet at the club named Tony that you had this fake ass interaction with, bitch? Stop lying. You just be lying and lying and lying.
And of course I was like, all my stuff is here. I was cracking and shit.
And of course I was like, all my stuff is here. I was cracking and shit.
And of course I was like, all my stuff is here. I was cracking and shit.
And I was like, my stuff is here. I don't even understand.
And I was like, my stuff is here. I don't even understand.
And I was like, my stuff is here. I don't even understand.
And then I'm like, hold on. Let me talk to the guy. Let me get your stuff.
I'm over here trying to type and shit, and it's switching my screen over.
And then the owner came out. He's like, no, she doesn't have to leave. You just keep her, y'all just straighten everything out. And then I stayed away from them. What am I saying that for? Because where was Puffy? Puffy didn't break anything up. Get it? Now, Tony did know Puffy. And Puffy was at the party. But Puffy...
Notice that everything she talking about the story don't even matter for real. Like, it does not matter for real.
He didn't have to say so. I want y'all to take notes. Fuck all this gossip channels. I'm telling you facts.
But Puppy didn't have to say so. I want y'all to take notes. Fuck all this gossip channels. I'm telling you facts.
But Poppy didn't have to say so. I want y'all to take notes. Fuck all this gossip channels. I'm telling you facts.
Listen carefully. Puffy didn't come say, oh, you gotta go because, I thought I told you that we won't stop. No, Puffy, wait, hold on. I'm in room 112, bitch.
I'm in room 112, bitch.
I'm in room 112, bitch.
So you wanted Puffy to come to your room at the Hamptons with this man you was staying with, this weird ass, man in his house, bro, overnight? Watch, she gonna get into it.
Everybody who moderated that whole attack, and who even had Leo come up, and Leo was like, she's cool. And he was all, are you okay? I was like, I'm fine. You know what I mean? And Puppy never came in and said, what's up? Y'all, you're good. And I stayed at the house with my friends.
Puppy never came in and said, what's up? Y'all, you're good. And I stayed at the house with my friends.
Puppy never came in and said, what's up? Y'all, you're good. And I stayed at the house with my friends.
So your friends, you just stated your friends saw you get jumped and did nothing. They just sat there and did nothing at all. You know what I mean? And Leo had to come and say, she's cool, or whatever. Like, girl, get Leo up on your channel. I do not believe you.
We were looking at them creepy ass paintings on the pictures on the walls. It was a huge mansion in the Hamptons. So why am I saying that? Because they keep on saying Puffy did these parties with cameras, right? That wasn't Puffy's house. Twice. And it was 2 different places. Those were not Puffy's houses. So what I want...
Like, she keeps saying that like she's really getting to a point. Okay, in the 90s, Puffy really just started cracking off around that time. So, of course, he didn't own a house in the Hamptons probably at that time or whatever. I don't know what he fucking owned. But the fact that these few parties that she claims that she went to were not at Puffy's house means little to nothing in this case or this situation, in my opinion.
Want to say is maybe Puffy did film at his house,
and if she don't shut up, they gonna start investigating that shit and find her little naked ass selling pussy at that motherfucker.
Other parties that I knew about in the 90s, no, Puffy didn't even own those houses. I will tell you what happened to me. Another part of that second story, when I was so naive, y'all. Oh my God, I feel like crying. I was so innocent and so stupid.
How she just out of the blue come from nothing in some little ass, town or whatever. The whole thing is wild. It's weird because she claimed that she was raised in some little rural area where her dad and her cousin or her dad, like some shit, she calls it her uncle, but it's really her cousin, built houses on there, and they had like all these friends and shit that were elite. She gonna get to that in a little while or whatever. But how did she essentially come from nothing and she just around all these elite, like models and TV personality, movie personality, whatever? It's just really weird to me. And again, I just don't believe her.
At the same time, naive.
I will tell you what happened to me. Another part of that second story, when I was so naive, y'all. Oh my God, I feel like crying. I was so innocent.
Now listen to this, y'all.
And so stupid at the same time and naive.
I will tell you what happened to me. Another part of that second story, when I was so naive, y'all. Oh my God, I feel like crying. I was so innocent and so stupid at the same time and naive.
Like, I had $3,000 cash. I had $3,000 cash, y'all. And my stupid ass put that $3,000 underneath the pillow.
Now pay attention, because she said she put the money underneath her pillow. Remember that.
In like a pillow slit, in the case of the pillow.
Like, I had $3,000 cash. I had $3,000 cash, y'all. And my stupid ass put that $3,000 underneath the pillow. In like a pillow slit, in the case of the pillow.
Like, I had $3,000 cash. I had $3,000 cash, y'all. And my stupid ass with that $3,000 underneath the pillow. In like the pillow slit in the case of the pillow.
I went downstairs. Why, God? Because why would I be carrying $3,000 cash to the party, though, right?
I went downstairs. Why, God? Because why would I be carrying $3,000 cash to the party, though, right?
I went downstairs. Why, God? Because why would I be carrying $3,000 cash to the party, though, right?
More or less, yes. Why would you be carrying $3,000 at the party unless you made it at the party, right? But why would you also bring it to the party and then think that somebody stole it from you if all these people got money themselves, right? I don't know, maybe rich people steal or whatever, right? But it's just kind of weird. But remember, she put the $3,000 in the pillowcase underneath the pillow. Now pay attention.
And let me tell you my crazy
3,000
ass.
lies.
When people hear the story later, they're gonna say, "This bitch was." Let me tell you, family, I'm a constipated queen sitting on the porcelain throne trying to get a good BM. And she said
This bitch wants me to be constipated so bad, bro. It must be her, projecting, deflecting.
$3,000, family. No, I did. That was a lot of money back then in the 90s. But my point is, so I put the money in my pillowcase, but I was just like, I think I had like kamikaze. I did not like to drink vodka, but it was always like the sexy low-cal drink for models. So they're like, have a kamikaze. Ooh, that should have me zooted to the booted. I went back to my room in the house, went to sleep, woke up the next day. Why was I looking for the money under the mattress, like lifting the mattress looking for it?
So peep that she said she came back from the club the next day, right? Well, she came back from the club, went to bed, she was drunk. The next day, she was looking for the money underneath the mattress, right? Now, she stated that she put it underneath the pillow, and that's the little funny that she's trying to make. But listen, pay attention to where the money was found.
Fucking crazy.
So they're like, have a kamikaze. Ooh, that should have me zooted to the booted. I went back to my room in the house, went to sleep, woke up the next day. Why was I looking for the money under the mattress, like lifting the mattress looking for it? Fucking crazy.
But listen.
So they're like, have a kamikaze. Ooh, that should have me zooted to the booted. I went back to my room in the house, went to sleep, woke up the next day. Why was I looking for the money under the mattress, like lifting the mattress looking for it? Fucking crazy.
Why did I start screaming and crying? Like, where's my money?
Why did I start screaming and crying? Like, where's my money?
Why did I start screaming and crying? Like, where's my money?
Somebody took it. I was crazy embarrassing, right? And then I was like accusing people. I was like, just tell me if you took it. It's okay. I won't be mad at you. Because I was drinking. I was like, if you took it, Tessa, I love you, but just tell me so I won't keep looking. And she's like, I didn't take it. And she started crying. I didn't take it. Why are you saying that? I was like, please tell me. And then I think we went and told somebody, and this dude came in and lifted the mattress, and he grabbed the money and looked at me like, here it is, bitch.
So the man did what, Napah?
And then I think we went and told somebody, and this dude came in and lifted the mattress, and he grabbed the money and looked at me like, here it is, bitch.
And then I think we went and told somebody, and this dude came in and lifted the mattress, and he grabbed the money and looked at me like, here it is, bitch.
So the money was allegedly under the mattress the whole time, but she looked under the mattress and she originally put it under the pillow. So how did the dude come and find it under the mattress then? Another fake ass $3,000 story from Napah Shadah.
I was happy, but I was like, I'm so sorry. It was awkward.
What's good, Porter?
But my point is, Puppy did not own the white party houses twice in different years. It was
right. She said the pillow Nazari at first. She said the pillow. She said she put it under the pillow. They went out. She had a kamikaze. She got zooted to the booted. She came back, went to bed. The next day she woke up, looked under the mattress. It wasn't there. She freaked out. She asked everybody, did they steal it and all this and that? And they said no. And then a man came in and he looked under the mattress and it was under the mattress. She's a fucking lying bitch.
It was two different, skipping summers, you know what I mean? No, I was there till I'm gonna give it a guess and say it was 11-ish, maybe 10 or 11-ish, and then I stayed in there. They were normal parties.
No,
But now, if you've been following the story, you already know that the parties don't get cracking at 11-ish. And how did you stay there overnight and you didn't like see or whatever some weird ass shit, and no weird ass shit was done to you? Bitch, stop the cat, bro. Everybody that was there was giving up the pussy or the ass. Period. Like, period.
I was there
The
to
hell?
I'm gonna give it a guess and say it was like.
So they just seen you passed out drunk and was like, you know what? We ain't with the, fucking somebody that's drunk, even though we, giving motherfuckers all type of pink cocaine and all type of weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, but they just left you alone and just fucked each other. Bitch, stop it.
11-ish, maybe 10 or 11-ish, and then I stayed in there. They were normal parties.
No, I was there till like, I'm gonna give it a guess and say it was like 11-ish, maybe 10 or 11-ish, and then I stayed in there. They were normal parties.
Like, okay, let me talk to you about puffy parties. They're not puffy parties. This is what I want to get into. I told y'all we're going to go deep. Oh, God, y'all don't even know shit that I said about Puffy. What do I know about Puffy? Let me say this. Puffy, let me walk this down slowly. I'm like, God, I was there. So Puffy, talent, singers and talent and rappers, and Puffy knew him. He knew him. What I love about New York is amazing. First off, they're all planted on top of a great a burial site. Only black only, no whites at all. There's like maybe 7% whites. But are they really white? Are they the whites that we think? No. They look white, but they have ancestral ties. They're phenotypically white.
Oh, shit. Incognito, she claims that she lost her virginity to her ex-husband, yet she was around all these, celebrities. Leo was trying to throw her the dick, and she just was like, I just, old man with the BMW was trying to throw her the dick, trying to be a sugar daddy and shit, and she didn't give him no pussy, but she gives Sonetta pussy. Napah, just stop, please.
But they have ancestral ties to that energy that's flowing in New York. Now, why am I saying that? Because Puffy is one of those people. So what happened to Puffy? There's so many talented people. Sonetter's talented. That's somebody I know. Jay-Z, I met Jay-Z. He's talented.
There's so many talented people. Sonetter's talented. That's somebody I know. Jay-Z, I met Jay-Z. He's talented.
There's so many talented people. Sonetter's talented. That's somebody I know. Jay-Z, I met Jay-Z. He's talented.
Tupac, Biggie, Lil Kim, Queen Latifah. Yes, Cardi B, don't play. Nicki Minaj. Who should I keep on naming?
I'm gonna give it to you raw.
Baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Parents, make sure that you don't get straight up. There's a lot of fuck going on in the entertainment industry, the music industry. Everybody's getting caught up into something. I'm cured now, though. Everybody, I'm cured.
What you doing?
But everything's good. Y'all can have me over for dinner.
This man needs to go to prison. Lock him up.
Dinner, everything is good.
Oh, no.
Hello? Yeah, yo, Usher. Yo, I'm in the booth. I'm gonna call you right back. Oh, it's important, bro. Nah, I just gotta put this one part down. I'm gonna call you back. No, forget the part, bro. Where you at? You ain't heard the news? I'm at the studio, man. Bro, they just raided P. Diddler crib, bro. Man, quit playing with me, man. Bro, I'm dead serious. I'm not lying about that. No, for real. Don't play like that. Bro, I'm dead serious. They had Justin, Kenny, all of them. They was detained, bro, all out on the yard and shit, bro. Yeah, you ain't heard the news? Are you serious? Bro, I'm dead serious, bro. How you know? Check your phone. put that on everything. Bro, I put that on everything, bro. And they said they getting everything. All the tapes from years to everything, bro. Damn. Why you say damn like that? You sound like you... I fucking knew it. I knew it, bro. I'm gonna call you back. Nah, you on some bullshit. I'm gonna call you back. You on some bullshit, bro. I'm gonna call the feds on you.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to go ahead and address the fact that there were a lot of negative people commenting on my statuses today that I posted on TikTok about me living with HIV, syphilis, and herpes. I just happen to see a lot of the ignorant comments. I just want to let y'all know that while y'all sitting up here antagonizing me, thinking that y'all can hurt me, just know that life can humble you as well. And not saying that I would wish this on anybody, but you would wish that you would never say the things that y'all said to me because y'all thinking that y'all can hurt me and that y'all can bring me down. But I just want to go ahead and let y'all know that I'm standing 10 toes in everything that I believe in. Ain't now one of y'all motherfuckers gonna stop a motherfucking thing over here. And I just want to go ahead and let that be known now. Okay, a big lump with knobs. It has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
The only question that I can think to ask is, what were you thinking?
I wasn't really. I know it's just a get together with a couple mates at first.
More teens are having luck finding summer jobs.
I wonder what's inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butthole. Maybe there's astronauts, maybe there's aliens all inside your butthole.
No way.
That's it.
Ah.
It's Friday. We made it a whole nother week without slapping a bitch. And if that don't make you want to shake your ass, then I don't know what will.
Yay, the Easter Bunny came. Oh, I can't eat that.
Listen to me. Her not a real people. Her is a doll. A doll.
And it's so perfectly peaceful. And we're living here. We're making love. I'm telling you why they're focusing on this. Something happened. I know I take a long time, but let me just be a Gemini. And guess what else they were making? Family, beer. Boom, I came in and this shit will never happen again. Did you feel it?
Boom, I came in and this shit will never happen again. Did you feel it?
Boom, I came in and this shit will never happen again. Did you feel it?
Did you feel it? Let's have some more babies. Girl, you look good. Boom. That's the energy. Like, bow. It wasn't bad or good. It was like, what the fuck? Who are you? No, who are you? No, who are you? You came to my... No, I want to know who you are. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Grow, grow, grow. And now we got this. Where's that beer? Where's the brewery? Getting buck naked. Buck naked and buck wild. You know, like cocaine. Cocaine wasn't banned. These niggas getting buck naked and buck wild. The stuff they took for meth, remember they were using it from the cold medicine? No, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe 3 times here and there. Like, but
You know, like cocaine. Cocaine wasn't banned. These niggas getting buck naked and buck wild. The stuff they took for meth, remember they were using it from the cold medicine? No, I'm not.
She just went off on a tangent talking about all type of other shit because she really couldn't talk about the Diddy parties because she really wasn't there like that.
And I'm like, maybe 3 times here and there. Like, but
You know, like cocaine. Cocaine wasn't banned. These niggas getting buck naked and buck wild. The stuff they took for meth, remember they were using it from the cold medicine? No, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe 3 times here and there. Like, but
boom, I came in and this shit will never happen again. Did you feel it? You know, my friends told me, sipping on some scissor. No, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was sick. My girlfriends and models. One of them was like 14, 15.
one of them like 14, 15.
one of them like 14, 15.
Y'all can hate on me and laugh if you want. They live in the water and they're amphibious and or they live in the woods. And the woods can be also known as like mountaintops too. Mountaintops in the woods. Why am I?
That's probably how she was at the little party or whatever. She was probably all on their couch and shit, jumping around. You know, she annoying anyway. So if any of this is true, she probably was annoying as hell and wasn't probably invited back. You know, they probably gave her a chance, you know, because she was letting them in their pants, in her pants. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you think that Napah went over there with any of them people and she wasn't fucking, I don't know what to tell you.
Saying this, you know, I'm told you one side that makes sense. Black people who are doing this, I'm saying, and the African slaves, we look at what you do. Oh, that's how you do it. Boom, boom, and we're like, oh, boom, 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 boom. They're like, boom, 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 boom. We're like, boom, 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 boom. We got you, baby. We got that. They came here and shed our blood, and our blood went into the ground, and they dashed our children against the stones, and that made us stronger. Oh, you want to kill my kids? I'm walking tall. There are people. I'm saying people, I'm doing air quotes. There are beings that are always around us. Always. You think they're not. You think you can stay awake and you might see them. You might, if they want you to see them. You think how could they be watching me? I'm in the middle of the city, the lights are on, and my mom and daddy was up. I gotta get my cooking show going. I'm trying to start my restaurant and doing all this stuff, but these people.
She just said she about to get her cooking show going and she about to start a restaurant. Please tell me if you would eat at her restaurant, if you would even eat her food.
People who have been murdered and these people drinking the blood as well have been discarded. So let's look. Please don't. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not going to debate you because this is all up out of the head, out of the top of the head, and I'm not acting goofy. Come on in and get some of this love. Y'all hit the link. All right. So when I was about 4 years old, people rode horses, but it was a lot of dirt. See, that's why they killed a lot of women. My mom said, "Watch this bush die. It's going to turn into something that you can't kill." And then it's going to chase you. Y'all never played with animals like with us? There's a pig that used to chase us. We used to have a real pig, a giant like pig. Did you ever have a brother or sister who would chase you and try to hit you with a switch or a belt? My mom, I hear a lot of my brothers and sisters say when there was thunder, they have to go in and turn off the lights. My mom was the opposite. She's like, go outside. This is a development that my dad and his brother and his cousin, my Uncle Nolan, my Uncle Mike, but he's with my dad's cousin. We call him Uncle Mike. They built their houses with my dad in the middle of nowhere, right? And something comes down out of the sky. It's definitely a spaceship. Uncles and my aunt at the end are like, what the hell? From me as a little girl, a baby. I say 3 or 4. I wasn't in kindergarten yet. My father and my mother had a lot of friends, had a lot of grown-up friends. Nobody was ever trying to harm us or touch us inappropriately or anything. Teachers, lawyers, doctors, political leaders, every family members, big people, get it? Nobody ever was over my bed. I'll never forget I had a blue blanket. He put his hands under my body and lifted me up and turned to carry me out. And my sister said, "Leave her alone, mister." And he turned and looked at her right in her eyes. And I don't know, she was frozen. She didn't talk anymore. She didn't say one word, nothing. And then he walked out the door into the hallway, and he was walking me out down the hallway toward the kitchen and the living room area to go out the door. And that's when I fainted. I just blacked out. When I came to, we were outside in the front of the house, and my ear was against his chest. My right ear was on his chest, and I could hear boom, boom. And I looked up at him. I couldn't see his face. And he had long hair, but I couldn't see his face. It's dark. And his tip voice was so deep. Y'all can laugh if you want, but it was like, "I want to show you something." When I heard his deep voice, I want to show you something. I just went back out, passed out. And next thing I know, I woke up in my bed. This isn't the only channel that talks about that.
This isn't the only channel that talks about that.
This isn't the only channel that talks about that.
Somebody's saying alcohol. No, brother. 240 great. We're talking about real things. See, that's
Bill. You almost just killed me, nigga. What the fuck? Not Jada, not kidnapping Jada. That was Napah as a baby, as a little girl. That was Napah when she was 4 years old. I'm over here hitting my blunt right as I'm reading that shit, and I almost fucking died, bro.
It's on the internet. Everybody was being like, you drunk. As far as, you know how we die, right? We know like our lifespan is about 70 years, 70, 80, right? Shout out to everybody that's going to be on my reality show. I said what I said. You can come up here Queenstone, if you want to come in here, we all eating my shadim. My little demons be eating her up. She takes our turkey leg. That's not turkey leg. That's real pork. Puppy never came in and said, "What's up? What's up? Y'all good?" And I stayed at the house with my friends, but Puppy didn't have to say so. I want y'all to take notes. Fuck all this gossip channels. I'm telling you facts. They're usually black. That's what a lot of people don't know. Shit. Hell yeah. Her and her husband. You know, she could have died in that car accident, bro. God killed me today. Let me die. I just came for a funeral. Guess what? You see the title. All I have to do is say, Napah Shadah or SANETER'S, Napah.
All I have to do is say, Napah Shadah or SANETER'S.
So why you only got 16 people in your chat then?
All I have to do is say, Napah Shadah or SANETER'S.
Napah. I just left a funeral. Okay, first off, YouTube, chill. This is just for explanation purposes. I think some people are mad that I actually had a wife. So I have a lot of stories that I tell about my modeling and my acting and my singing. And so there was this one time when I was doing, I sang in a band. So I'm not gonna say which Wu-Tang. Shout out to Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang, which brother it was, but so I used to live next door to the Wu-Tang. Ghostface and all the brothers were there. And that's actually how Killer Priest knew me. No, nigga, I knew Priest from the 90s. Biatch. But I digress. So I'm thinking, okay, Brooklyn, but I didn't really, know Brooklyn too well.
So you just seen that she talked about how she lived in a rural area, right? I believe it was Arizona. And then she just moves to New York and she's around all these celebrities. We know that she was like a G-list model, right? At best, if she was really even modeling for real. She was talking about modeling for a coffee company, like a coffee shop. That shit's weird as hell too. But it's just weird that allegedly she would just go there and then just all of a sudden, she's chilling with all these celebrities. I'm just saying, I call cap.
Oh my God.
It's good, everybody. Salute to y'all. Don't forget to hit that like button for me on the way in or whatever.
On a track. Because it was already laid down. Oh, Lord, it was scary. Burning cars and cars on fire. And so everybody around me, like really ratchet, scary, like Eastie, we called them Eastie women who they didn't play. And so I was just like, okay, I'm going to sing this track. I was singing on the track, but I wasn't really getting into it. So peace, everybody. That's my funny story. I came up.
That was her funny story. She was singing on a track and she didn't even get into it. Wow.
I'm talking. I just came from a funeral. It was a beautiful celebration of life. A beautiful family member, older woman.
Now we're going to get into the necromancy portion of, this edit or whatever. This is all the same live or whatever. She did it, took the shit down because she's a scary ass bitch. But she's about to start speaking on me. And, it kind of triggered me, reminded me of other situations where she has said or did the similar behavior that you're about to hear shortly. So I just want to segue into this portion that some of this is going to be, trigger warning for some, just to let y'all know.
Grown kids. She just was so beautiful. This is a flex right now. She's holding it back. I'm speaking with her energy and the child. This is a celebration, and we're connecting with the spirit realm as well. So she's so powerful. We had such a beautiful repast, the beauty and the celebration. It was so good. We had the youth and we had the elderly there. So why am I saying this? Because I get home and I get a couple of connections with my girlfriends, my loved ones. That's my girlfriend. She's a real bad bitch. Anyway, so I digress again. And one of my friends is like,
and she gonna act like her friends told her, no, Sanetta told you, bitch. Stop lying.
Girl, they are on the internet just saying all kinds of crazy stuff about you when you were talking about Sonetta. And ooh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, baby, I'm the one. I'm the fountain. Obviously, Sonetter's the fountain. They're drinking. I mean, we could pee in the fountain. They'll still drink it. Check. Drink it up. Drink my pee, Queen's Throne. Drink it up.
No, I'm not into that type of shit. Sonetta is, though. Maybe he'll enjoy it. Maybe he'll put your pee in between his toes or wipe it on his face to clear up his acne. Or them bumps that he got from, that virus that he has.
Slap it up. You're mad. You're not even my daughter, Queen Snow.
You're not even my daughter, Queen Snow.
You're not even my daughter, Queen Snow.
Trying to listen, trying to do something, boo. Shout out to her. And shout out to all of them that want to drink out of my fountain. Okay. Shout out to my brother Inky said urology is not good, but they're drinking our pee, so it's helping them. They're living off of it.
And your little boyfriend, your Wi-Fi boyfriend, is putting pee in between his toenails. His toes, and then also putting it on his face. So no, we're not drinking your pee. What it is you come live and you display this anger and animosity towards him. We've already been calling him out And so, of course, we're gonna pull up for you for it. Are you done, bitch?
Check. So somebody, when I came home from the celebration, they're like, I wasn't going to continue on the internet, so I'm about to go in, but this is going to be fun.
The hardest environment to pee in, fact.
I'm like, oh, did you see? Let's play what she said about Senator. You're lonely. Where's your man? I'm not talking about.
My man's right here, bitch. He's been right here. Matter of fact, I've been with my man longer than you have been with Sonetta, period, in life. You know what I'm saying? Probably longer than you've been with any man in your life.
Boyfriend hitting her across the face with a baseball bat. Because I don't care.
Because I don't care.
Listen, y'all.
I'm not talking about Queen Stone's boyfriend hitting her across the face with a baseball bat. Because I don't care. Because I don't care.
So now they moved it to my boyfriends. At first, when they started this lie, it was my husband, right? My ex-husband. Now it is my boyfriend, allegedly. My boyfriend, well, the man that I'm with now has never even put his hands on me. He doesn't even raise his voice at me. So, bitch, try again. Okay, period. And that's not what happened. No man hit me in the face with a bat, bitch.
I'm not talking about Queen Stone's boyfriend hitting her across the face with a baseball bat. Because I don't care.
I
don't care.
I mean, I care. I love her. I don't want her to do. I don't want that to happen to her.
Yup, and he had his semen on his face. So when she kisses his face, she just licking his semen, little nasty ass.
So I'm happy she got away from that.
So I'm happy she got away from that.
Can't be too happy that I got away from it. You keep bringing it up, and you're still in a domestic abuse relationship. So, girl, save that shit.
For me, I don't care about her relationship problems because, according to her, she's escaped it. But if I looked into her home, who knows what I would see?
You would see nothing. We don't go through these things like this on here. You ain't never seen me go live with my motherfucking, with no issue about anything in my motherfucking household, period. Because it don't be like that. It does in yours, though. And you rarely even see your man. So imagine having issues with somebody that you rarely even see. You probably haven't even seen him in 2024. Because we know you didn't spend Valentine's Day with him. We know you didn't spend Mother's Day with him. Like, you're not really spending time with him. Yet, every time that you guys do spend time together, what happens? He go upside your head. And that's not funny. But you're trying to talk about when I talked about my domestic abuse and bring other things into it that never even happened. Like, girl, get your life. You get out of the domestic abuse relationship. Save yourself, bitch, because it's not a good look.
Nobody cares to see her home because my home is the home they're worried about because we are the royalty that you watch.
We are the royalty that you watch.
Girl, you are not royalty at all. You are a piece of shit. You spent your whole life on your fucking knees, trying to get accepted, trying to get approval. But it's gotten you nowhere, bitch. You're a nobody.
The royalty that you watch.
All I gotta do is say, hey, anybody want to hear about me and Sonetta?
Anybody want to hear about me and Sonetta?
Anybody want to hear
Again, showing that she went live on Sonetta. And this is one of the lives that's up now, where she got her hair in rollers or whatever, right? That wig or whatever she got plastered on her head too. She acting like she don't wear wigs though. But there was only 16 people in her chat while she was talking about Sonetta. So remind me again. Now, what they like to hear is me break down Sonetta and your bullshit. That's what it is. Get out your feelings.
Not to mention about, I gave Queen Stone some life. You know how many videos she's gonna do on me? And Queen Stone, stop hating, baby. I mean, I was showing you love when you said you were dying.
Yep, it was like 2 days ago. It was on the 10th. Actually, it was yesterday.
From anemia?
I mean, I was showing you love when you said you were dying from anemia.
I mean, I was showing you love when you said you were dying from anemia.
Now, this is going back to where I had iron infusions. I had posted a YouTube short on my page talking about it, informing my people about it. But Napah had weighed in, and she says,
no matter what you say about me, I do not wish illness on you, Queen's Throne. Anemia is very serious. I'm sure you heard about this. But beet powder and everything you eat and drink is now something that you need to add to your daily regimen.
And here's proof that that came from her page. Now let's see what would have happened possibly to me if I would have listened to Napah and put beetroot powder in everything I ate or drank. Let's take a look.
Beetroot juice is mostly consumed as part of a healthy diet and has many benefits. But are you aware of the side effects of beetroot juice? For instance, beetroot is high in oxalates, which bind with calcium and may trigger the formation of kidney stones in vulnerable individuals. Let's take a look at 7 possible side effects of drinking too much beetroot juice. 1. Might cause baturia. Baturia is characterized by the discoloration of urine following the intake of beets or foods colored with beetroots. Urine may range from pink to deep red, and this condition could be prevalent in about 14% of the population and have increased frequency in those with iron deficiency.
And this condition could be prevalent in about 14% of the population and have increased frequency in those with iron deficiency.
And this condition could be prevalent in about 14% of the population and have increased frequency in those with iron deficiency.
2. Beetroot is high in oxalate and can directly contribute to kidney stones. It increases urinary oxalate excretion, which can lead to the development of calcium oxalate stones. 3. May cause colored stools. There is some evidence that beetroot may also cause black and tarry stools due to the presence of altered blood. 4. May cause a stomach upset. Beetroot contains nitrates. According to a publication by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, exposure to high levels of nitrates may lead to abdominal cramps. The juice may also cause stomach problems in some people. 5. Gout. Gout is an extremely painful condition caused by an increased uric acid level in your blood. The oxalates found in beets can increase your uric acid level. 6. May cause problems during pregnancy. Pregnant women are more sensitive to the effects of nitrate. This can be attributed to the natural increase of methemoglobin levels in the blood during the later stage of pregnancy. Excess nitrate can lead to methemoglobinemia, which is elevated levels of methemoglobin in the blood, causing symptoms like lack of energy, headache, dizziness, blue-gray coloration of skin around the eyes, mouth, lips, hands, and feet. 7. Blood pressure. While it benefits those with high blood pressure, the same cannot be said for those with a blood pressure on the lower side. Beetroot is known as an ingredient that helps in lowering blood pressure.
Yes, gout. That's like the second time I've ever heard of gout in my life. I think the first time was a comedy, little skit or whatever.
May therefore be dangerous for those with a medically diagnosed low blood pressure. To avoid this, stick to no more than a single half-cup serving of.
Yeah, because honestly, y'all, look, she just told Judah's wife, to use beetroot juice when she found out that who's pregnant right now, is anemic. And her response to I's anemia was way different than mine. Go figure, right? Because they're cool right now. But we might look at that as well, because I got that too.
Beets per day.
So but I gotta edit nutritional value. But you just saw that the recommended dose is a half a cup of beets a day. Now, why would she recommend that I eat beetroot juice or beets or whatever in everything that I eat and drink? She was definitely not trying to help me. The bitch was trying to be catty as fuck and trying to make me sick as hell. Look at the other things that they were talking about. Blood pressure being lowered. People that are anemic have low blood pressure. Right? But the kidney stones was very important to me. And I don't know why I don't have an issue with my kidneys, nor do I have kidney stones. But was this bitch trying to give me kidney stones or one of them other things? I digress. All I'm saying is clearly she was not trying to help. The bitch was trying to be messy. But let's get back into it.
I felt bad for you, boo. I really did. And I'm glad you're better. Or maybe you're not. All that misery stirring up inside you, bleeding your shit out.
All that misery stirring up inside you, bleeding your shit out.
All that misery stirring up inside you, bleeding your shit out.
Don't let your blood get low.
Don't let your blood get low.
Don't let your blood get low.
I'm gonna give you a little secret, Queen Stone. You know why you're anemic? Because my shadim are feeding off of you.
You know why you're anemic? Because my shadim are feeding off of you.
This bitch is a fucking liar. I was anemic because I had a hiatal hernia, which means that a portion of my stomach was pushing up to my esophagus. I had that fixed in March. This bitch is stupid as fuck.
You know why you're anemic? Because my shadim
are sending you off, bitch.
They're actually drinking you alive because I send them out. Okay, I don't want you to die.
They're actually drinking you alive because I send them out. Okay, I don't want you.
Hey, Glock Dookie.
To die.
They're actually drinking you alive because I send them out.
But we're feeding off of you. You thought you were feeding off of me? You thought you were feeding off of SANETER? No, our shadim, they're eating off of you. We don't eat off you. I don't eat pork. And neither does SANETER. Not just her, though. All of the ones who watch us.
All of the ones who watch us.
All of the ones who watch us.
Hey, Michaela.
How's everybody doing? There's so much I want to talk about. I want to talk about the spirit realm. I want to talk about the ones who think they can harm. I want want to talk about Napah and Sharknetter. I want to talk about Sharknetter and Napah. Did you see Jay-Z getting kicked in the elevator? We're the equivalent. See, we're in a small pond. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm not saying it. People been saying it to me. I figured it out.
Did you see Jay-Z getting kicked in the elevator? We're the equivalent. See, we're in a small pond. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm not saying it. People been saying it to me. I figured it out.
Did you see Jay-Z getting kicked in the elevator? We're the equivalent. See, we're in a small pond. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm not saying it. People been saying it to me. I figured it out.
If it's what you truly want, I can wear her skin over mine, her hair over mine, her hands as gloves, her teeth as confetti, her scalp a cap, her sternum my bedazzled cane. We can pose for a photograph, all three of us, immortalized. You and your perfect girl.
She actually took the time to make a song to mock the death of her husband's mistress. Ironically, almost 15 years later, it's come up again. They say Beyonce's wedding ring was given to Kathy first. Allegedly, she was pregnant. When I started watching American Horror Story, I knew it was about Beyonce. Demonic predictive programming. The first thing that caught my eye was All the Blue. This season was about a young actress who was having problems conceiving and was basically willing to sell her soul for an Oscar. Now, we know Beyonce tried her hand at acting earlier in her career, but that's one award she won't be able to buy because she can't act. There was a scene from the set of Rosemary's Baby where Mia Farrow was wearing the fake baby bump. And of course, it made me think about when Beyonce had on her collapsing baby bump. The question is, was she actually pregnant or did she have a surrogate? A lot of people think it was Kathy's baby. The announcement was made on August 28th. Blue was born January 7th, so if you count full term back 40 weeks, that would mean she conceived around April 30th, making her about 4 months in this photo. You would think that since she had so much trouble conceiving in the first place, that she will wait at least till 6 or 7 months. Typically, a person as fit as her wouldn't start showing until they were 6 or 7 months. And that's definitely not a 4-month baby bump. You can still wear your regular clothes, though. The maternity pants are sending me. In the song Daughter, Beyonce sings about how she offed the mistress in the bathroom. And of course, they play out that scene in American Horror Story. But that wasn't the only song that she bragged about Kathy. We'll get to that soon. Cara Delevingne played a character named Ivy. There's also twins in this season. Remember when Jay-Z was trying to sign her to Rock Nation? And then she got kicked off his jet for being under the influence of something and acting strange? The witches were making Anna's skin peel off, and it made me think about the poem that Beyonce wrote in Lemonade. I can wear her skin over mine. That's Kim Kardashian on the left and Anna on the right. Notice how the spider is over her wing like it's waiting to take possession. I knew it looked familiar. There was a spider in the Coven season with Papa Legba. Notice the baby on the left, and when she flips the page, the baby is in the spider's belly. Delicate was based off a book, but I wonder if these seasons are connected since they're both about witches. Look at the duality of the two characters. It's like one's dead and one's alive. Look at Kim's eyelashes. And again, the color blue. And look how the spider is going into Kim, like it's taking something from her. Now, down at the bottom, you see it premiered 9/20 or 9/2 because the 0 doesn't count in gematria. Their On the Run tour premiered on HBO 9/20 or 9/2. They ended the tour on September 13th because they have that song together, the very first song they did together, Me and My Girlfriend. September 13th was the day that Tupac died. Kathy White died September 1st, but they found her September 2nd, just days before Beyonce's birthday.
Of course, I don't have her money. I don't have her fame. Love Beyonce. They hate her. She's a bitch. She's a whore. She's a slut. Keep eating. You got a lot of good juicy ass pork, a lot of chuleta to get from Queen's Throne. And I'm not saying fat. I'm saying she got a lot of blood to suck up.
Girl, you're calling me fat, period.
I'm saying she got a lot of blood to suck up.
My Shadim, our demons are just having a feast.
Our demons are just having a feast.
My
You know what they are is sending you off because I'm straight, bitch. So if they're reporting back to you as the little demons they are, right? Allegedly, that they're sucking my blood or they're hurting me or they caused my anemia, bitch, they sent you off. And you really should stop talking to yourself. I mean, don't you claim to be a Hebrew Israelite, yet you're claiming that you chill with demons, bitch?
Our demons are just having a feast.
Keep on drinking her ass up while she comes out and makes
Stupid
fun.
ass
Oh, it's for
bitch.
entertainment purposes. You know what's funny?
And I've never said that. I've never come live and said this is for entertainment purposes.
Queenston, I love those little entities you make of me, like all the demonic ones with the ear cut. I love those. You didn't know that those are actually demons. Don't be mad at demons, y'all. Stop being so mean to the demons. Oh, demons, you're a demon. Don't be mad at my babies.
Don't be mad at demons, y'all. Stop being so mean to the demons. Oh, demons, you're a demon. Don't be mad at my babies.
Don't be mad at demons, y'all. Stop being so mean to the demons. Oh, demons, you're a demon. Don't be mad at my babies.
They're my babies. They work for me. I love how she manifests them. And she puts my face on them. She's so nice. And they're eating her. They're ruining her life. All that time you spend.
And they're eating her. They're ruining her life.
Napah, get off the drugs, bro.
That time you spend.
And they're eating her. They're ruining her life. All that time you spend.
You know why you're constipated, Queenstone? My demons.
You know why you're constipated, Queenstone? My demons.
You know why you're constipated, Queenstone? My demons.
Yo, first of all, why is she worried about if I'm constipated or not? And I'll just tell you I'm not. But what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? This bitch, she thought that this was a reading or her fighting back. Girl, bye. Stop it. I laughed at this.
Go potty. No, they like your poop to be inside of you. They like to keep it in you because they like the way your blood tastes with your poop in it.
They like your poop to be inside of you. They like to keep it in you because they like the way your blood tastes with your poop in it.
They like your poop to be inside of you. They like to keep it in you because they like the way your blood tastes with your poop in it.
Yeah, my demons don't mind. Don't mess with my demons. But she's one of the bitches that, excuse me, not bitches, one of the plates of food that likes to grab stuff and desperately talk about me. Keep talking. Her audience
should stop putting it out then, bitch. The fuck?
Loves me. I checked her subscriber list. Like, we have the same subscribers. Oh my God. Like,
there is no way that she can check my subscriber list. That is cap and a blatant ass lie.
Like, for real. Thank you, Queenstone.
I checked her subscriber list. Like, we have the same subscribers. Oh my God. Like, for real. Thank you, Queenstone.
I checked her subscriber list. Like, we have the same subscribers. Oh my God. Like, for real. Thank you, Queenstone.
Chuletita. She's my chuletita. They like the way you taste. Como un chuleta.
They like the way you taste. Como un chuleta.
And chuleta is like Puerto Rican pork chops.
They like the way you taste. Como un chuleta.
Un chuleta grasa. Un chuleta grasita. Okay? So, demons. We already talked about demons. Demons don't mean evil. They don't. They mean destructive, but sometimes you need to destroy for good. And sometimes demons work to destroy things that are good. I love it. So back to the funeral. You know, I have so much to say about the spirit realm, but not too much, because there are so many people out here. Not my chuleta, not my chuleta grasa, not Queenstone. Let's leave her alone for a minute. Let my demons eat her up.
Let's leave her alone for a minute. Let my demons eat her up.
Let's leave her alone for a minute. Let my demons eat her up.
Drink that blood. Drink it all up. See, we have people with cards. They get decks of cards, and they say, if this resonates for you, then you could. No, you don't have to use a deck of cards to say that. You're not doing anything that's not common. I'm talking about people.
Yeah, and who is she talking about right here? Because I've never read cards online. So
who pretend to be connected to the spirit realm by reading cards. Stay with me. People who
yeah, they make Ritalin, and she's probably on Adderall, but she's probably drinking on it as well. So
tend to be connected to the spirit realm by reading cards. You can be connected
those
to
fake models or those models, they love Adderall, boy.
The spirit realm, but do you listen? So many hurt women who got left by their men are out here pretending by using a deck of cards. We're doing a loop-de-loop on the road.
Exactly. Facts. So she can control demons also, but she can't like keep her man acting right and not embarrassing her online. You know, like it's just crazy. Like, damn.
So just hold on. I'm talking about speaking exactly, directly to something secret. God damn, where'd she go? Where'd Napah go? What's she talking about? Exactly. So I'm gonna let the Shadim drink up. I was gonna say something I'm gonna let them drink up. Listen to me, Queenstone. I don't wish any death on you. When I said that to you, I meant it. I don't wish death on my enemies. How could I do something so kind? Why would I? Why would I wish something so beautiful on someone who's trying to destroy me? Jack, I don't wish death on my enemies. You're not my enemy, Queenstone, by the way. You're a trough. You know what a trough is?
So we all know what a trough is. A trough is a bucket or some type of compartment to where you put the food for the pigs and the pigs eat out of it. But I thought you had demons in me, eating off of me or whatever. But now it's a pig. And am I the pig or what? Because that's just weird as hell.
Who knows what a trough is? Anybody? We're getting ready to cook. You don't have to leave. Trust me. You'll be happy 2 minutes. Who knows what a trough is? Nobody?
You know how many people were leaving her live when she was talking like this?
A trough is a big vat, long. You take all the food that's left over, all the rotten food, and you slop the hogs. And then the hogs come eat from it. Ooh, they love that stuff. Ooh, when you watch it, I used to love to watch pigs eat. It's amazing.
So her family owned pigs allegedly, right? But she claims that they never ate it.
All the garbage, but garbage that even from dirt, fertilizer, they eat it up. They eat anything. They even eat chicken bones. So, Queenstone, you're the trough for my Shadim. The reason I call you trough is because you're very similar to a pig. You have the similar skin color, same hair. Pigs don't typically make a lot of noise.
Oh, pigs have 3B, 3C hair? Okay, I've never seen that before, Napah.
Unless you mess with them, then they squeal like you do all the time.
No, what I do is I respond. It's not squealing, it's responding. And you don't like how I respond, so you squeal. So in reality, you're the pig because you're trying to eat off of me, bitch. Remember that. You wanted to send your demons, the demons, to eat off of me. Bitch, you're pathetic.
Your deep voice that you continue to speak on me and try to make me have a deep voice. See, she'll say, let's go live, family. All she does is talk about me. But when you deal with...
Not really. I talk about SANETER'S, I talk about other things, but when you guys act out, I'm definitely gonna be there for it. Hell yeah, bitch, period. And if I seen it and I didn't record it, I'm gonna talk about it, period. Why not, bitch? See, I was minding my own business and y'all was over there fucking with me, bitch, right? Y'all tried to strike my page and shit like that, bitch. It's been war. The war is up. It would never end, bitch. Never.
Psychopaths.
But when you deal with psychopaths
and mentally ill garbage cans,
and we're gonna look more into psychopaths too, because all the qualities fit her.
ill garbage cans.
And mentally ill garbage cans.
What's good, Mac?
when you actually respond to them, then that's when they start crying.
When you actually respond to them, then that's when they start crying.
When you actually respond.
And remember, you guys, she put this video out. She did this live stream almost 3 weeks ago, and I'm just responding now. You see what I'm saying? Like, the bitch, she loves to talk about me. You just come up because you sit over there and cape for that nigga SANETER'S. And like you had said, when he was talking about 3-year-old children and all type of other shit, you stood right by him. Continue to do that, bitch. And I'm going to continue to make you, you know, something to look at, bitch. Because not really, are you really? Your live stream was boring. I finessed it. I made it better than what you could have ever done, bitch. In your own shit.
Then that's when they start crying.
Okay. You're lying. You lying. I'm not gonna even call her out of her name. You're a trough though. And my Shadim, my demons, my
yeah. If I didn't have it on no DVR, you'll be able to see. In the beginning, she was talking about how she was chilling with Diddy. I'm gonna drop the edit for this. I gotta I gotta put it back in my editor and up the volume or whatever because the volume is really low. I had switched editors or whatever, so I'm just gonna drop just the edit or whatever tomorrow. I'll just schedule it.
Babies, they're feeding off of you. They love the taste of pork.
And my Shadim, my demons, my babies, they're feeding off of you. They love the taste of pork.
And my Shadim, my demons, my babies, they're feeding off of you. They love the taste of pork.
They like that pig blood. I wasn't gonna just do some typical, if this resonates, I'm gonna talk to you directly, Queenstone. I don't want you at all.
I wasn't gonna just do some typical, if this resonates, I'm gonna talk to you directly, Queen Stone. I don't want you at all.
I wasn't gonna just do something.
If you don't watch me, then how do you know what we doing over here? How you know about all the times and all the graphics that I got with your face on it, bitch? And you know why I do that? Because you like to flag people for A, using your shit, and B, for using your pictures. So I made my own, and now you can't flag me, and that's what you're really mad about, bitch. You're mad, bitch.
If this resonates, I'm gonna talk to you directly, Queen Stone. I don't want you at all.
You know that pain that you have on the side of your belly? It's not really your belly. It's like where your rib cage is, but it needs to go, if you go a little bit in from the side, inside, right under your left, maybe I'm gonna say right, but I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna stick with left. If it's right, oh well. Your rib cage, Queen Stone, that's impacted feces.
You know that pain that you have on the side of your belly? It's not really your belly. It's like where your rib cage is, but it needs to go, if you go a little bit in from the side, inside, right under your left, maybe I'm gonna say right, but I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna stick with left. If it's right, oh well. Your rib cage, Queen Stone, that's impacted feces.
You know that pain that you have on the side of your belly? It's not really your belly. It's like where your rib cage is, but you need to go, if you go a little bit in from the side, inside, right under your left.
Facts. Words Alive says she doesn't know the spiritual world. She's just pretending to. Facts. She couldn't fight her way spiritually out of a plastic bag. She would be lost. Period. But
Maybe I think I'm gonna say right, but I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna stick with left.
Hell, Monty. I got her saying I digress too.
It's right, oh well. Your rib cage, Queen Stone, that's impacted feces.
Except there is no
You're gonna
pain.
need somebody to massage it out and then give you some type of flush. Now, it might be too high up.
I went over there to kill a priest because I could. I left. It wasn't a goddamn secret. And I come back to the HOK? What's she doing back? Oh, baby, they can say that because you dogged me out because you went to kill a priest. Are you joking? Did you leave out the episode where you called a meeting and had the whole world sitting there with my mother playing, my 83-year-old mother who just had surgery on her intestines? And you were...
So if your mother just had surgery on her intestines, why are you trying to make fun of when I was anemic? Like I was ashamed of that or something. I came up and talked about it to help other people out because they may not know the signs and symptoms of anemia. A lot of the times when we go to our doctors, y'all, they do not test to see if you're anemic without, certain things. So if you're just, sometimes in just how we are as people, you could have certain signs and not really, think it's that or whatever. And I didn't even know that anemia was as serious as it was. So I put, again, what happened to me out as trying to help somebody else, right? And even if as far as the iron infusions, I shared that because if somebody else had to get it, I wanted to show them you don't really got to be worried about it because I had mine. I've had 5 iron infusions in 14 weeks. That was months ago, and it really did help me. While everybody else, not everybody else, but some people, the vegans and shit, salute to them. They were saying, you could deal with this holistically. It would not have raised my levels as fast as getting an iron infusion. But if you remember when I talked about domestic abuse or even my abuse over here, they mocked it. Now, I'm not tripping about that because that's what sick motherfuckers are going to do, right? They shouldn't have done it, but they did. But I'm not going to stop being me and trying to help somebody else because they want to make fun of it or whatever. Fuck that bitch. She holds nothing, and neither does Sanetta. They're just niggas that are on YouTube regurgitating the same shit every day. They're not really going anywhere. Notice his numbers ain't rose up. He's been sitting at that same sub number for years, basically. You know what I'm saying? He's not rising up, so I ain't worried about it. You know what I mean? But this bitch, any opportunity. But also, I'm going to show you when Judah's wife, was talking about yesterday that she was diagnosed with anemia like that because she's pregnant. It had lowered her iron and shit like that. How Napah's response was definitely different from hers with mine because she doesn't like me, right? Because I call her out for the fuck shit. She thinks she gonna sit over there and cape for Sanetta and do all this shit and nobody's gonna call her out on it. That's not gonna happen. Like, it's just not.
Badgering her. Did you leave out the episode where you called a meeting and had the whole world sitting there?
Oh, bitch, worry about your mom's intestines, bitch, because my shit is straight. I'm good, bitch.
My mother playing my 83-year-old mother who just had surgery on her intestines, and you were battering her? Did you leave out the episode where you called a meeting and had the whole world sitting there with my mother playing my 83-year-old mother?
Max Mac.
Who just had surgery on her intestines, and you were battering her, talking about, oh, where's Napah? Where's Mama? Then we got chargebacks. My mom is still paying for those chargebacks. Oh, Napah, you stole it. I stole. Oh, baby, they can say that because you dogged me out because you went to Killer Priest. Are you joking? Did you leave out the episode where you called a meeting and had the whole world sitting there with my mother playing my 83-year-old mother who just had surgery on her intestines?
Oh, baby, they could say that because you dogged me out because you went to Killer Priest. Are you joking? Did you leave out the episode where you called a meeting and had the whole world sitting there with my mother playing my 83-year-old mother who just had surgery on her intestines?
So I want you to stop smoking weed. It's slowing down your bowels.
So I want you to stop smoking weed. It's slowing down your bowels.
I want you to remember that she says that because in a couple of minutes, somebody in her chat makes a statement about that weed doesn't make you constipated or slow down your bowels. And she says, no, it does just with her. Like, girl, you are petty as fuck. Like, your little reads and shit aren't even like put together well. Your little insult was like, don't bleed out or whatever. Don't let your blood bleed out. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. First of all, you look dumb because a lot of people battle with anemia. There's people with sickle cell anemia, which is, I believe, the worst anemia you could have. And I know people that have like literally had their kidneys shut down, liver, all that. So you're making fun of something that's serious as fuck that anybody could go through, bitch. It could even happen to your mother. Because while she's having intestinal issues, guess what? That can cause anemia.
So I want you to stop smoking weed. It's slowing down your bowels.
You're already anemic.
You're already anemic.
You're already anemic.
And I know your weak ass is taking some iron. So that's already getting you constipated.
And I know your weak ass is taking some iron. So that's already getting you constipated.
And I know your weak ass is taking some iron. So that's already getting you constipated.
But you're my children, my demonic shadim, my babies, my spiritual children are in there. They're kicking your ass. You know that? You know that? When you get dizzy, when you stand up from your anemia, when you stand up and you get dizzy and you fall down and all your family, whoever's there, runs to see if you're okay. Really, not really.
When you get dizzy, when you stand up from your...
So y'all, she thinks that it's funny when people are anemic and they may feel dizzy and fall down. And then their family has to rush in and help them. But in this situation with this weird notion that she has that I'm behind the scenes sick or something like that, have not been anemic for over 3 months because before you get the surgery, you cannot be anemic because obviously it's going to cause stress to your body to heal and you're going to bleed, while they got you open and shit like that. Even with the laparoscopic type of surgery and shit, which reduces the amount of blood loss, which is a good thing. But she just still thinks it's funny. People of all age groups go through anemia. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's wild.
When you stand up and you get dizzy and you fall down and all your family, whoever's there, runs to see if you're okay. Really, not really.
When you get dizzy, when you stand up from your anemia, when you stand up and you get dizzy
and you fall down and all your family, whoever's there, runs to see if you're okay. Really, not really.
And you fall down and all your family, whoever's there, runs to see if you're okay. Really, not really.
And you fall down and all your family, whoever's there, runs to see if you're okay. Really, not really.
Maybe somebody might run in there and say, oh, you okay? And you make everybody cater to you. Everybody's scared of you. Everybody lies to you. Everybody lies to you, Queenstone. You know I'm hitting home. See, this is how you do it, family. Not if this resonates. No, I'm reading a bitch right now.
And they say, oh, you okay? And you make everybody cater to you. Everybody's scared of you. Everybody lies to you. Everybody lies to you, Queenstone. You know I'm hitting home. See, this is how you do it, family. Not if this resonates. No, I'm reading a bitch right now.
And say, oh, you okay?
This isn't a reading. This is a lie roast. And it's projection because that's all you're doing. When you talk about how you swear that I interact with my family and shit, bitch, that's how you interact with your family because I'm not up here telling you how you interact with your fucking family, bitch, period. And it ain't nothing like how you are. See, you want to have this negative connotation of what you think my life is about because I'm reading the fuck out of you and it all makes sense. But bitch, I'm not the one that's damaged. I'm not the one that's in a domestic abuse relationship. You allow Sonetta to beat your ass and you're not even around him a lot, period. I'm with my man every day. My man has never hit me at all, period. Not once. Not raised his voice at me, none of that shit. I don't interact with my children like that, bitch. I don't even spank my kids or nothing, period. Bitch, that's you. Your daughter's the one that's out of control. Remember, she got pregnant, bitch?
Everybody cater to you. Everybody's scared of you. Everybody lies to you. Everybody lies to you, Queenstone. You know I'm hitting home. See, this is how you do it, family. Not if this resonates. No, I'm reading a bitch right now.
And when have y'all ever heard me say if this resonates? I don't know if she's like trying to ride off of not April, Angel right now or whatever, but I don't speak like that.
I'm reading. What else? You like butter? No, can't be too perfect. Either you like butter or you don't, but butter came up.
You like butter? No, can't be too perfect. Either you like butter or you don't, but butter came up.
You like butter? No, can't be too perfect. Either you like butter or you don't, but butter came up.
Now, I know it's not the butter that's all running through your big ass, but the butter.
Now, this bitch is so dumb that she thinks that just because somebody is like a size 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, whatever, that they're that size because that's all they do is sit around and eat all day. Bitch, grow the fuck up. Bro, you eat a cracker a day, probably, if that. And you got a waistline, bitch. I can go back to that video where you were in Texas and you were on stage and you had that black outfit on, hot as hell under them fucking lights, sweating like a motherfucker. Your hair was all ratted and tatted with them dusty ass crochet braids in your hair, bitch. And you was sitting up there looking big as hell compared to all the other women. You looked manly on that bitch, but you had that waist trainer on, that waist cincher, and your stomach was still wide. So how are you skinny as fuck, bitch?
What happened with you and butter? I'm still working on it.
What happened with you?
And butter, that's the best you could come up with? Like, really? This a reading though, right? She supposed to be a psychic in this bitch, right?
With butter, I'm still working on it.
What happened?
But the funny thing is, Mac, that they have women that are 2 times my size. I'm a size 16. These women over there are 2 times my size, but they allegedly don't get offended when they, make statements about people being fat towards, people that are calling them out or whatever. It's just, they overlook that. That's how dumb they are over there.
I'm with you and butter. I'm still working on it.
Did somebody like to spread butter on toast for you when you were little?
Did somebody like to spread butter on toast for you when you were little?
Did somebody like to spread
Toast,
butter on
bro.
toast for you when you were little?
Like, who just likes to, you could like to take care of your kids, like to do this and that for your children, but liking to spread butter on toast? But listen to this shit she finna come up with next.
Bitch like you, excuse my language, you're not a bitch. You're a dish. You're not a bitch. You're a dish. A dish like you. You have no place and no plate to be eating butter. No.
You have no place and no plate to be eating butter. No.
You have no place and no plate to be eating butter. No.
Or maybe somebody told you that you need to eat a special butter to get better. They lied.
You have no place and no plate.
Who tells somebody to eat butter to get better?
To be eating butter. No.
You have no place and no plate to be eating butter. No.
What about your neck? What's going on with your neck? Somebody give you a necklace? Somebody told you, you don't know voodoo. Stop it.
Somebody told you, you don't know voodoo. Stop it.
Somebody told you, you don't know voodoo. Stop it.
Projecting, bitch. You don't know voodoo.
There are Cubanas, real voodoo Cubanas, and there are real voodoo Africanas.
Now, the way that she just said that sounded like a white person trying to be, exotic or something. You know what I'm saying?
Would love to kick you in the back of your head, kick that whole wig off your face.
We would love to kick.
Now, first of all, she wears wigs, right? But she plasters a hat on top to keep that bitch on. She mad because I melt my shit. She also mad that even without a wig, my hair is longer and thicker than hers, period. And I've already debunked that shit. Bitch, you're mad. You're mad. But one thing I know, Napah, after hearing how you got beat up in New York at that party and shit, you claim it was a Diddy party, how Giselle Bündchen beat your motherfucking ass allegedly over Leo DiCaprio, right? I call cap. But you got your ass whooped in that story by white girls. So bitch, don't come over here talking all reckless like you would try to kick anything off of anybody's body, bitch, in this motherfucking sector, period.
You, in the back of your head, kick that whole wig off your face.
I would love to kick you in the back of your head, kick that whole wig off your face.
Oh, I see something else. Oh, you guys, I'm in her room.
Listen
It's
to this,
nighttime. Hold
y'all.
on, let me tell you what she says.
Listen to this.
Nobody here help me anyway. You know what? Get the fuck away from me. I can give to myself.
Oh, you guys, I'm in her room.
Now, why would I need to respond like that? Like, why does this bitch is pathetic as hell, bro?
Nighttime, hold on, let me tell you what she says. Damn, nobody here help me anyway. You know what? Get the fuck away from me. I can give to myself.
Oh, you guys, I'm in her room.
Damn.
It's nighttime. Hold on, let me tell you what she says. Damn, nobody here help me anyway. You know what? Get the fuck away from me. I can give to myself.
She's sitting up in bed, angry. There might be a man there, or maybe it's her children.
She's sitting up in bed, angry. There might be a man there, or maybe it's her children.
She's sitting up in bed, angry. There might be a man there, or maybe it's her children.
So in your little fake ass reading, you couldn't decipher if it was one man or children? I'm done. Like,
it's dark.
Napah, stop fantasizing of what you think my life is like.
Sitting there.
It's dark. She's sitting there.
It's dark. She's sitting there.
I need a minute, I said. I need a minute. Please bring me.
There, she's asking them to bring her something. Some shit she needs. Probably some bullshit.
I need it. I need to do that.
She's saying how she needs something that she doesn't really need, making them miserable.
I need to do that. She's saying how
In facts, incognito, she's supposed to be a woman's advocate. Now, she claims to be a child's advocate as well, but we're going to get into that. And shout out to Unseen, because he's the only one that was involved in, you know, the portion besides, what's his damn name? I forgot his name.
she needs something that she doesn't really need, making them miserable.
I need to do that. She's saying how she needs something that she doesn't really need, making them miserable.
It's dark. It's dark in your room. Why do you have the TV?
Oh, Suave Boss.
Playing? Why do you have shit playing in the background? It's creepy. It's nasty. It's killing you. Keep letting it play. But I don't want you to die.
It's dark. It's dark in your room. Why do you have the TV playing? Why do you have shit playing in the background? It's creepy. It's nasty. It's killing you. Keep letting it play. But I don't want you to die.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't hear it because after the live, she took it down, like right away.
It's dark in your room. Why do you have the TV playing? Why do you have shit playing in the background? It's creepy. It's nasty. It's killing you. Keep letting it play. But I don't want you to die.
What's the fun in that? So, no, weed doesn't make you constipated, but it slows everything down for her. Any vampire, because
just for me. But listen.
I'm an exorcist. I don't talk about that much.
Because I'm an exorcist. I don't talk about that much.
Because I'm an exorcist. I don't talk about that much.
Mother isn't here with us, Harris. Would you like to leave a message? I'll be sure that she gets it.
Yes, Mom, will you get out of there, please? You're no fun. I'm working.
See you later, Mrs. Harris.
I find people of the flesh are scarier to me than spirits. Even the most terrifying demon is not as scary as a person.
I find people of the flesh are scarier to me than spirits. Even the most terrifying.
Yeah, she got another job. She an exorcist. But she was the one getting the exorcist done on her by Shaka. Okay?
Not as scary as a person.
Yep, another job.
People of the flesh are scarier to me than spirits. Even the most terrifying demon is not as scary as a person.
You understand? Because spirits obey. A spirit will obey. A spirit will listen.
Because spirits obey. A spirit will obey. A spirit will listen.
Because spirits obey. A spirit will obey. A spirit will listen. I thought I might talk about Kara, my sister, aka Queen.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, my name is not fucking Kara, any of that other shit, bitch. You're capping, okay? Stop listening to Clyde Diva and letting her tell you some shit, or listening to the other bitch that I exposed because she broke her son's arm and knocked 2 teeth out his fucking mouth. Stop listening to these dumb assholes because you will get sent off every time.
So,
I thought I might talk about Kara, my sister,
Fuck.
aka Queen Snow.
Yes, girl.
I thought I might talk about Kara, my sister, aka Queen Snow.
Because she talks about me so much and she loves me. My mom used to beat cakes.
My mom used to beat cakes.
My mom used to beat cakes.
Shout out to my mother-in-law. Actually, she's not my mother-in-law. Shout out to her in the spirit realm. Can you come and stir up some shit?
Shout out to my mother-in-law. Actually, she's not my mother-in-law. Shout out to her in the spirit realm. Can you come and stir up some shit?
Shout out to my mother-in-law. Actually, she's not my mother-in-law. Shout out to her in the spirit realm. Can you come and stir up some shit?
That's my grandmother's password shit.
So now she's trying to summon spirits that have already passed to come and attack me for her.
Here comes stop some shit. I want
What
to
the
scare
fuck?
somebody. I want to scare some people tonight.
Can you come stir up some shit? I want to scare somebody. I want to scare some people tonight.
Can you come stir up some shit? I want to scare somebody. I want to scare some people tonight.
Who's thinking bad thoughts about Napah Shadah? Who wants to say something bad about me? Don't worry about any demons. Demons are so perfect.
Don't worry about any demons. Demons are so perfect.
Don't worry about any demons. Demons are so perfect.
Some people don't believe in the Bible. Let me put some things in perspective, okay? Oh, God, I love the Bible. I'm doing some spooky ass shit on you tonight. I need to give you something good. I'm going to peel the skin off of your back.
I'm doing some spooky ass shit on you tonight. I need to give you something good. I'm going to peel the skin off your back.
I'm doing some spooky ass shit on you tonight. I need to give you something good. I'm going to peel the skin off of your back.
Or maybe your arms and hands. You're going to get it.
Or maybe your arms and hands. You're going to get it.
Or maybe your arms and hands. You're going to get it.
If it's what you truly want, I can wear her skin.
So listen, y'all, don't that sound like she trying to be Beyonce?
Over mine. Her hair over mine. Her hands as gloves. Her teeth as confetti. Her scalp a cap. Her sternum my bedazzled cane. We can pose for a photograph. All three of us. Immortalized. You and your perfect girl.
And by the way, the ones who are always tormenting me, you better pray. It's not going to work, though. You know how they put the crucifix up to the vampire and say, get away. And the vampire grabs the crucifix and says,
Oh, I know, Marquise.
I don't think so today. That's me. Anybody who's listening to me, any bitch or any bitch ass nigga who likes to torment me and report, you can only report back to me or God. And God already told me that I could do this. So the fuck are you going to report to? The ancestors, they're working for me. Your dead ancestors are working for me. Your mama, your grandma, your children, they're working for me.
You can only report back to me or God. And God already told me that I could do this. So the fuck are you going to report to? The ancestors, they're working for me. Your dead ancestors are working for me. Your mama, your grandma, your children, they're working for me.
You can only report back to me or God, and God already told me that I could do this. So the fuck are you going to report to? The ancestors, they're working for me. Your dead ancestors are working for me. Your mama, your grandma, your children, they're working for me.
I promise you. You can say, Mama, don't you know? Mama doesn't know you anymore. She knows order. She can ask that I don't order her to fuck you up.
That's crazy because my mom's not dead. So who is she talking about? She's also going to bring children into it as well.
She can ask, or your boyfriend and your friend or your child can ask. No, Pa, don't send me to do that to so and so. That's my baby.
I promise you. You can say, Mama, don't you know? Mama doesn't know you anymore. She knows order. She can ask that I don't order her to fuck you up. She can ask, or your boyfriend and your friend or your child can ask. No, Pa, don't send me to do that to so and so. That's my baby.
I promise you. You can say, Mama, don't you know? Mama doesn't know you anymore. She knows order. She can ask that I don't order her to fuck you up. She can ask, or your boyfriend and your friend or your child can ask. No, Pa, don't send me to do that to so and so. That's my baby.
Well, no, ma'am. You know the deal. You're on my side now. And your baby is being a destructive piece of shit. So I need you to go bust their fucking piñata wide open. Constipate that bitch. Make her hair fall out. Make the other bitch marry a pedophile.
So I need you to go bust their fucking pinata wide open. Constipate that bitch. Make her hair fall out. Make the other bitch marry a pedophile.
So I guess she wants my hair to fall out and Angel to marry a pedophile. That's crazy though. Why would a woman want, especially a woman that claims to be a woman's advocate, why would a woman's advocate want another woman to marry a pedophile or for another woman's hair to fall out? Bitch, my hair would still be longer than yours, bitch.
Need you to go bust their fucking pinata wide open. Constipate that bitch. Make her hair fall out. Make the other bitch marry a pedophile.
I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else. And I never laughed at a little boy. The way I was saying you got your penis burned when we were going back and forth, that's just real.
Now this is a flashback, right? Over there on Judah's platform where he allowed Napah to attack Unseen Soldier for abuse that he had spoken on that his brother had went through, as well as he's going to allow her to attack Hurricane Katrina's deceased son. The boy killed himself because of being bullied at school, and she found it appropriate to attack her son and say that her son is working for her. Some of you guys might remember this, but when I was listening to what she was saying in the portion that we just listened to, it reminded me of this. So I'm not playing this to bring up any trauma or beef or whatever. You know, I think there's beef still with this bitch, so it's not like I'm stirring it up. But I wanted to show y'all this because she just did the same thing. Desperate calls call for desperate measures.
You don't get to judge me. That's my point. And you are a gangbanger. And bitch, you don't get to call me a witch. You want to bang and you want to sit up and fucking talk about me? Step to me on Torah. Now, this dude sitting up here that hates women, I didn't say that boys shouldn't be protected. I'm going to say it again. Stop fucking lying on me. And I never laughed at a little boy. The way I was saying you got your penis burned when we were going back and forth, that's just real. Stop fucking lying on me. And I never laughed at a little boy. The way I was saying you got your penis burned when we were going back and forth, that's just real. I'm not going to be fucking kid-gloving a nigga who's lying on me. Why but I don't like it. I got my penis burned? Why did you just tell that lie? I'm sorry, your brother. Your brother.
I know that this edit is low, but Unseen just said, why did you lie like that? You know, because again, she's going over events that did not happen. That's not what he had said.
Protect little boys. You starting off with lies. You can't stop lying. Wait a minute. You are trying to make it like I laughed at you, at your brother. I didn't laugh. I'm lying. Listen, I used it to fuck you up like I did in this last conversation.
She used it to fuck you up. She weaponized what happened to your brother and your sister and you to fuck you up. That's all.
I never laughed at it. It was wrong. And you know what? That impacted me a lot. And I tell that story, and I care about children. Your mother was wrong, and she was fucked up, and your sister was wrong. I talk about how your sister was given free reign over you, over your brothers, and I don't like that story. I love little boys and girls, and I stand for children. So you can talk about what you want about how women are molesting boys more. I don't agree with that.
Now remember that she stands for children. She stands for children. Remember that.
Not true. You're turning the movement against pedophilia. You're making it like men against women.
No, that's what she's doing. She's making it about men against women. He was stating on, you know, that regardless, we need to hold all predators accountable. And by the way, women are predators too, because this happened to my brother. You see what I'm saying? And then she just gotta take it from that or whatever. Bitch, you're not even active in this fight against this. You sit with predators damn near every fucking day. You've interviewed predators over there and did not go in on them about shit, okay? After Polite was found guilty, after y'all sat up here and told us that we were the ones that were gonna look stupid, you guys didn't still go in on him. So, bitch, have several seats and shut the fuck up.
And that's what she did. He got up there. He explained what he said. Did anybody disagree with him? He said, we just can't handle this one way. We got to be real with it. It's women that are molested children, too. Everybody mad at R. Kelly. But R. Kelly and his brother admitted that a woman molested them. That was one of his points. You know what I'm saying? So he said, we got to watch everybody. We got to get it molesters, not just men. We got to get it molesters. She jumped on there and said, we got to protect the little girl. You and your brother got this. He didn't make it about a gender thing. She did.
But you're not going to sit here and say I was laughing. I wasn't laughing at that. You guys should come under me, because I'll help you do right.
Listen to this cycle, right.
You're my badass daughter. You're my child. All you bitches are my children.
I love my children. You are all
I've heard that before.
Remember when she just said that I was her daughter? Like, bitch, I would never be any relation to you, bitch.
Heard that before. Trina said, well, she thinks she Nicki Minaj or some shit.
You're my little, I'm the mama hen. You guys should come under me. Because I'll help you do right. You'll be superheroes like me. Stop being rebellious. Come back home to mama. Get this fucking work. Let me knock off that proud ass head and put a humble, beautiful head on you. And then we'll live happily ever after. Everybody, I'll be the pass around a witch. Watch this witch beat your ass in Torah.
Shut your bitch ass up. Remember, she doing this for the children.
Roachy ass people. Hurricane Hippo Katrina. With her husband, the whole pack of hot links on the back of his neck. Bye.
Bitch, ain't no hot links on the back of my motherfucking head. Bitch. Fuck you talking about? All right, my bag. Let's go.
Niggas, stop coming over here. People saying I feel scorned. Wait, when I moved on, did I talk about a sex offender league? No. Those niggas kept snapping at my heels. Let's see. Solar-minded pedophile. We got an adulterous ass bitch sending her pictures out without even men asking. But your child committed suicide and
So remember, he's supposed to be protecting the kids. Now she's weaponizing my girl's son's death to try to hurt her. I'm only saying it to fuck you up, remember? But remember, just told, dude, I wasn't laughing at your brother getting mutilated by your mother because she thought that he was abusing his sister when in reality his sister was abusing him. I only used it to fuck you up. So now she's finna use this to try to fuck Katrina up. Not that she give a fuck about suicide prevention and anti-bullying or anything, but just to get at her.
But your child committed suicide, and I haven't heard a fucking thing about suicide prevention. Not even one string. You do 20-hour strings, bro. Where's at least one trying to prevent teen suicide? Because I do it. How do you have a child that kills himself? I'm putting a microscope on you, nigga. You mar the legacy of that child. Guess what? That boy's working for me in the spirit realm. In the name of Yahweh, he's a spirit.
Now remember, she's about protecting the children.
I'm putting a microscope on you, nigga. You're full of shit. You don't give a goddamn. You embarrass you mar the legacy of that child. Guess what? That boy's working for me in the spirit realm. In the name of Yahweh, he's a spirit that works for me because he's under commission of Yahweh. He's not connected to you anymore. You let him down. You let him down. Look at you, Katrina. You let him down. You're so busy talking about polite. You're so busy trying to drag people down. Why aren't you being an advocate for children and preventing teen suicide?
She was worried about people going after Polite. That's crazy too, because we know they didn't stand on his neck.
Why don't you make something good from your teenage son committing suicide? Worry about your child that committed suicide. You get on top of it. Start being an advocate for teen suicide. Okay? Now what?
Wow, unseen. Yeah, I had seen your video and shit, and I think the video that you're talking about, that shit's trash, bro. Like for real.
No, that your child committed suicide. I need an answer. Oh, so you are down with people putting out shit on people and then they end up killing themselves. Hey, you know what? You could call me a demon, a witch. Analyze that shit right there. Where's all the teen suicide prevention videos from Slav?
It's real life. It's not to come over here so you can scrutinize it, so the homeless barber can talk shit about it, so this, that, and the other. Now, that's some real shit. I hold that sacred, and I don't care about bringing it in front of you so you can do bullshit about it. But the world's been shut down. Like, you goofy as fuck. Is who y'all fucking with.
Because remember, during the time of this was the pandemic and shit.
It's who y'all endorse.
This just shows that she still hasn't changed. She's still pushing that same rhetoric.
This who you brought and put in your couch, and she brought two niggas that she was fucking with right behind her. You goofy. You goofy. At 60, you goofy. You're still goofy. Bro, the community has outgrown you. You don't serve a legit purpose. So now, men who are molested by female when they were boys are saying, I would like to say something. They already in the chat saying, damn, what about the boys? So that means she been pressing the gas on the women. And the reason why they saying, what about the boys? Because the dude has given a testimony that he was a victim when he was younger. Or no, I'm going to say his brother was a victim when he was young. He's told the story online. It's a horrific story. His sister, this is what I'm getting from. This is what I heard. His sister molested his brother. His mother thought that his brother molested his sister, so she damaged his penis. So he telling his story. She's attacking that man for what happened to him when he was a child. So people saying, what about the boy? Watch this.
Sorry. Oh, anyway, like I said, we're gonna protect the little girl. We're gonna protect the little girls from the
Oh, listen, hold on.
We're gonna protect the little girls, Judah. Sorry.
He flashed. What about protecting the boy? We're gonna protect the girls. Sorry. Damn.
I think we protect the boys and the girls.
So
I think we protect the boys and the girls. I think we protect the boys and the girls. He's saying girls don't need protection
fucking as much as boys do. I'm sick of defending Shawnetta everywhere I fucking go, and motherfuckers coming at me.
She don't give a fuck. She just want to hurt him. She just want to hurt him through a phone.
Stop fucking around right now. This nigga was spreading rumors about Shawnetta and the conscious community. Never fucking caught. Ever
It ain't rumors. The shit was real, Napah.
No, nigga, I'm not caught. You're a bitch that had my husband's name on your channel. Well, my mom not calling my brother's penis, so if you call me a dirty whore, that's a compliment. My mama never.
And then tried to throw that in his face again to hurt him.
But your mama burned your brother's penis for your doctor to the radio. But your mom burned it.
That's weaponizing that experience. Lie. That's weaponizing child abuse, molestation. She's weaponizing that to hurt him. You bitch.
Yeah, man, this shit is crazy. And one thing I can say is she lucky this ain't real life. This YouTube shit. Yeah, I'm Hurricane Katrina. I'm not a YouTuber or nothing. My guy Swab Boss is. Swab Boss is on SVDL Argument League, which we met. He was on there first. Him and Sola had a little disagreement. He lost a debate and they went back and forth. He has the argument league. So they was teaming up on something like that. So Swab left or whatever. Maybe like 6 months later, he came back. Napah was in love with Solar. I guess from Solar and Napah pillow talking, she had beef with Swab. So when Swab come on the panel, she'll interrupt him, call him bees, go back and forth. He kept doing it. First, I was in the chat room, like, shut the fuck up, let him talk. But then one day I snatched his mic, like, you gonna shut the fuck up. Now I see him, he getting pissed off. So that's how Obby started. But my son, James, is not Suave's son. I'm gonna start with that. My son passed away before I even met Suave. But they seemed like using that is going to hurt Suave, but it's not. That's not Suave's son. Suave never even met my son. Like I said, my son, James, was my only child. He committed suicide at age 14. The only reason why people know about it because Suave promoted on his channel to get people, aware, talk about it, stuff like that. I have a 501c3 foundation for him that I got myself. I got a website. I donate. I go to schools. I give away free stuff. None of this stuff that she knows because you don't know me. So
exactly. She really be up here like she know everybody and their business.
Moving on. So they start talking about my son, making videos about me. So I saw that, like, even with Solar Man, I saw how he was a goofy for her. I'm an observer. Like I say, I'm from Chicago. She's losing debates now. I see Solar ain't taking up for her now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just watching little shit. She talking her shit, doing her usual. I'm like, shut up, you single bitch. Woo, woo, woo. So she like, me and Solar Man is together, woo, woo, woo. So Solar come in like, what? What's going on? And she like, ain't we together, something? And Solar Man like, Solar Man single, right? So she looking goofy as hell, go off as usual. Like I say, even with me listening to this video, it's like history repeats itself. She doing the same thing she did with Solar. I'm going to defend myself and bringing out all they shit in their little computer love house because they never met each other. I've never met Solar Mind, and Solar Mind said it out his own mouth. Never met him before, so I'm like, see, you stupid bitch, so I'm getting that ass now. So like I say, as usual, they talking about my son. So after her and Solar broke up, I ain't seen her ass. So now I finally do this women's panel because I felt like because myself was a victim and I know other women that was victims. So now she this the new video she did about me and talking about my son. That's all they do. And like I said, my son was a kid. He was 14. He was a freshman in high school. He was my only child. So, he was spoiled and it was family stuff and this and that. And like I say, Suave never even met my son. Like they did battle raps and all type of stuff about my son. Somebody trying to hurt Suave and how are you trying to hurt him? And that's my son.
Right, and Suave never even met your son.
Exactly. That's the story.
How about you go over to that nigga over there and make his penis never work, even though he's always in a bitch's face.
Even though he's always in a bitch's face.
Even though he's always in a bitch's face.
That's what I want. I don't want death.
That's what I want. I don't want death.
That's what I want. I don't want death.
Make a nigga fall in love with the woman of his dreams, and then he gets in the bedroom with her, and then he goes to have sex with her, and he stinks to her, and his penis doesn't work, and he's repulsive. And
Don't that sound like Sanetta and Napah?
She laughs him to scorn and tells her whole fucking crew about what a weak nigga he is. That's what I want.
Make a nigga fall in love with the woman of his dreams, and then he gets in the bedroom with her, and then he goes and have sex with her, and he stinks to her, and his penis doesn't work, and he's repulsive, and she laughs him to scorn and tells her whole fucking crew about what a weak nigga he is. That's what I want.
Make a nigga fall in love with the woman of his dreams, and then he gets in the bedroom with her, and then he goes to have sex with her, and he stinks to her, and his penis doesn't work, and he's repulsive, and she laughs him to scorn and tells her whole fucking crew about what a weak nigga he is. That's what I want.
I want to smoke a pack on your erectile dysfunction, nigga. Masturbating the pictures of SANETER'S wife. That's what I want. Not the masturbation. I want the torment.
Masturbating
So she wants to masturbate to Cynthia.
the pictures of SANETER'S wife. That's what I want. Not the masturbation. I want the torment.
Masturbating the pictures of SANETER'S wife. That's what I want. Not the masturbation. I want the torment.
That's what I want. That's what I want, and that's what I get. I want you to be a miserable bitch. I don't care if you're skinny, fat, constipated. If you're fucking with me, I want you to be that miserable ass bitch.
Shut up.
When a bitch comes for me, I love women. I mean, I love them as my children and as my sisters. But what I love is when a bitch thinks she can get me. Shout out to the men who don't have wives. How come he can have her? Why does he have 3 wives? Because he's weak. He's an incel. Their hatred for women is motivated by sexual frustration. I'm talking about school shooters, men who beat up women.
I'm talking about school shooters, men who beat up women.
I'm talking about school shooters, men who beat up women.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared because Saneter has pulled butcher knives on me, and he has been to prison for doing violent stuff. He's hit me in my face. That day we went to the debate with you and Gorilla Keeper, when we went to go eat afterwards.
Not Orlando Shadah.
He was telling me that I was flirting with you, that I wanted to be with you, and we were in the restaurant. I was like, I want to be with you. Because remember, you were lost, and I was like, help them find out how to get here. Remember that? Right. When he was like, why? You want to be with him? And then we got in an argument, and he left the restaurant at midnight. Left me there in Brooklyn. And I was standing outside the restaurant calling, and I called my sister, which was embarrassing. Because, you know, they don't know anything about us fighting. Well, they do now, but I was like, can you believe he left me here? So then he drove up and came back, and I was so angry. I got in the car, and I slammed the car door. And I said, take me home. He hit me in my face really hard. He hit me in my face really hard. He hit me in my face really hard.
Come on, I'm gonna start putting some music up here, dropping the link. He's got jungle fever. I got jungle fever. 90s came along. It was crickety crackety. My friends were like, let's go to Freaknik, but that's when Freaknik came around, and I'm doing all my computer programming. I'm an engineer. You know, I'm an engineer. I'm a PhD. I'm making $300,000 a year. The Clinton administration. Dun, dun, dun! This molesting ass child trafficking Hillary Clinton. You thought I was gonna say Bill. You don't need the black man. Y'all are acting like you're asleep right now, and I lost a lot, but I don't mind. If I lost 18 people, those are the 18 people that don't need to be in here.
Y'all are acting like you're asleep right now, and I lost a lot, but I don't mind. If I lost 18 people, those are the 18 people that don't need to be in here.
Right, now she's an engineer making $300,000.
Y'all are acting like you're asleep right now, and I lost a lot, but I don't mind. If I lost 18 people, those are the 18 people that don't need to be in here.
Oh my God, what's happening? Arsenio, do something.
Oh my God, what's happening? Arsenio, do something.
Oh my God, what's happening? Arsenio, do something.
I don't want to depress you. I lost some people, but oh well.
I don't want to depress you. I lost some people, but oh well.
I don't want to depress you. I lost some people, but oh well.
So if I was up here talking shit, oh, I want to F my man and all that, they would be up here listening like crazy. But why are Black Americans always making fun of poverty? That doesn't make sense. But that's what Black people do. Oh, and then the women with the flip-flops and the head wraps, and they have their food stamps and no money. There are women on the internet living in a 2-bedroom apartment with 5 children, and she's a popular woman, and she's always like, and they only have it.
I don't know who she talking about right there, because don't nobody live in no 2-bedroom.
air mattress, and she's making fun of people who have air mattresses. But
yeah, she called for Arsenio, so I put him up in there.
our people came from poverty. Our people. Do you see how our shoes are for? All her shoes were only worth $40. Arizona, New York, Texas, Wyoming, those all have their own laws.
Arizona, New York, Texas, Wyoming, those all have their own laws.
Arizona, New York, Texas, Wyoming, those all
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
have their own laws.
I'm not the craziest woman in YouTube. Trust me on that.
I'm not the craziest woman in YouTube. Trust me on that.
I'm not the craziest woman in YouTube. Trust me on that.
Mental institution. Crazy. Bitch needs straight jacket.
Could you release Frankie from your spell, please, bro? Why would you say that, my friend? Nobody's under a spell. I don't do that bullshit. I don't do that. I don't like men. I don't like weak men. Okay, I would never be with a man. I definitely wouldn't marry a weak ass man who could be under a spell. Only people I put under my spell are people that I need to go do shit for me. Y'all wanted me to talk about Sanet or not, but I want you to talk about the people who are.
She just said the only people that are under her spell are people that she wants to do stuff for her. Girl, they not even under your spell.
The internet talking about Sanet. Do you guys like that song Anastasia? Everybody knows by now that's my government. I make them work for it.
Do you guys like that song Anastasia? Everybody knows by now that's my government. I make them work for it.
Do you guys like that song Anastasia? Everybody knows by now that's my government. I make them work for it.
I don't talk about men's private parts that I'm in relationships with. I'm not.
But you talk about everything else. You talk about everything else, how he ain't shit as a man, a husband, this, that, and the other. He don't make you happy. He don't make his other wives happy. Him and Cynthia fight. She throw grits. He, put his hands on her and she slice him up. All type of shit you done said, girl.
The type of woman at all. I don't talk about a man that I'm in a relationship with.
I don't talk about men's private parts that I'm in relationships with. I'm not that type of woman at all. I don't talk about a man that I'm in a relationship with.
I don't talk about men's private parts that I'm in a relationship.
Did she? I must have missed that. I wouldn't be surprised. He's small. You know what I mean?
I'm not that type of woman at all. I don't talk about a man that I'm in a relationship with.
And if I stay in a relationship,
oh yeah. You're right. Incognito and unseen. He did say that. Yes, he did say that she said that to him, and I believe that too. Thank you for reminding me. I have forgot about that live stream. We just did that too, like about a couple, like a month and a half ago, a month ago.
So I don't know why you and your mama and your granddaddy and your pappy, okay, that services you every night without his dentures in, orally. I don't know what.
So she thinks it's funny if somebody is getting serviced by their grandfather orally. That would mean that's probably been going on for a long time, and that person is a victim of that. Why would that be funny?
Why y'all keep saying that? Maybe because you're scared. Look at me. Look at me. I am so above all these bitches.
Remember, she's supposed to be a singer, right?
If these bitches bow down to me, they can eat his dookie. Oh my God, I'm funny to myself. What's your drug of choice? I'm 89 years old, right? Just one time at band camp. Oh my God, I used to say that all the time. That's stupid. I don't talk about people's penises like that I'm in a relationship with. That's dumb. I'm a lady. I'm too perfect. Like, why would I do that? Only trashy ass hoes do that. Shout out to my sisters who are trashy ass hoes, by the way, though. I'm not mad at you. Goodbye. Bye, trashy ass Hoania, with her Hotopia. I don't talk about men that I'm in a relationship. Why? Because I'm usually, if never, ever, anything else, married. Make a nigga
said we could eat his dookie. I'm not doing that.
Fall in love with the woman of his dreams, and then he gets in the bed room with her. And
what's good, 24?
He goes to have sex with her, and he stinks to her, and his penis doesn't work, and he's repulsive, and she laughs him to scorn and tells her whole fucking crew about what a weak nigga he is. That's what I want. I find people of the flesh are scarier to me than spirits. Even the most terrifying demon is not as scary as a person. See, this is how you do it, family. Not if this resonates. No, I'm reading a bitch right now, and they're eating her. They're ruining her life. Our demons are just having a feast. I don't want you to die, so I'm happy she got away from that. You're not even my daughter, Queen Snow. Oh, by the way, did you forget that it's Friday? Y'all thought I was gonna say something good, right? I mean something crazy. They kept saying, "Don't you know you're the Beyonce and Jay-Z?" I said, "No, I'm not."
And that's another thing. I don't even know Queen's Throne. I don't know any of these brothers and sisters. And you know what he tells me, everybody? Well, that's why Queen's Throne hates you. That's why to her. I said, I don't know those people. They hate me because of you. And I still stand with you because I love you.
And that's the problem. You still stand with him through his bullshit, bitch, and all of that. So I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up. Not expecting y'all to or anything like that. We is live late as hell tonight. But I will be back tomorrow also for another live stream. It's already set up and shit like that. So we shall enjoy that. I feel like that edit was really like low far as the like the volume. So I may enhance the volume or whatever. Bear with me. I switched to working with this other software that my king had got me and shit like that. And a couple of things are different as far as like the audio or other things that I'm normally set on my one of my other editors or even my other editors, period, and there's no problem. But with this one, I don't know. Some things are a little bit different, but I like it. I like it a lot. So we will, take a look at that. And tomorrow's live stream is about Biden. I definitely want to talk about some things that are going on. He had made a executive order that a lot of people should have just laughed in his face. So I do want to touch base on that. I know that those type of lives don't get a lot of views, and I'm not worried about that. But it is spicy. Okay, it's gonna be funny times. It's gonna be serious times or whatever. So y'all, hopefully I see y'all for that. But yeah, I just think that thank you so much. I appreciate you guys as well. I just think that it's trash that she just did that and then like deleted it. Like, stand on your word. You said these things and then right after you deleted them, that's crazy to me. It just shows me that you did it for the shock value. But some people could take offense to some of the words that she said. I don't, because I know who she is. She a little wannabe demon herself. So, they'll say anything to get attention or whatever. And again, the real reason why we're looking at her and the situations with Sonetta is because they out here doing it right in front of people. And I'll be damned. Like, I'm not. Yeah, she always deletes stuff. She talking about just all this shit. Like, it was just strange as hell. But I'm good, y'all. That's not the reason why I'm off YouTube or whatever or slowed down. It's just life. Like, shit with kids. I got now I got a 10th grader, a ninth grader, and going into the second grade. So it's like, no, going into first grade. So it's like, that's just wow, to me. And I'm just getting everything all situated and stuff like that. So yeah. And seeing everything that's going on. Now, unseen, I was gonna show his shit, but I want to edit it, not that like take anything out, but like, when he went live, you really couldn't see nothing. So I don't want us just staring at a black screen. But he over there standing on business and calling Judah out because Judah been with the hypocrisy. He stated he was never going back to Sonetta. I'm not surprised because he did. And he's made certain statements that are not okay. And also, I do want to come back. It will be after Biden thing or whatever, but I want to come back at another time and show a little bit of a recent live that happened over there because the hypocrisy is just ridiculous. And then also he's been trying to just instigate shit. Judah has been trying to instigate shit with Unseen Soldier and bringing up his abuse. I did see that. And I saw other things like when Napah was talking to I about I have an anemia and shit. She had told her to take the beetroot powder, which we just went over, and it states that it could be harmful if you're pregnant. And I is anemic, and Napah's response to I about I being anemic was different than mine. Oh, mine was all, oh, I'm having demons suck your blood and all that. But because Napah is fake and she's cool with I right now, she was just sitting there like, oh, we just gotta fix it and being all fake and shit like that. Plus, she went in on some lady over there, and it was just a weird interaction. So I definitely that's a long ass live, so that may take me a minute to gather everything, timestamps and shit. But I already got it. So I just think that it's interesting. And for Judah calling everybody predators and shit like that, he was the one that was taken up for whatchamacall, brother polite and shit like that. I mean, you're the one that went over there and fucked with him. Nobody's judging you, but don't talk shit about other fucking people. Like, it is what it is. And Sonetta just had Judah's wife all on that page, that garbage channel page. So it's just weird as hell how motherfuckers fall in line to the bullshit of Sonetta. It's wild, but yeah, definitely will. Thank you, Emmanuel. Shout out to Emmanuel. But yeah, this shit's crazy. This shit is wild. So I'm just not impressed. I'm not surprised either, but in no way, shape, or form what she said is okay. But at the end of the day, oh, what's good?
Hey, peace, Queen.
What's good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly.
Yeah. I just wanted to say, with this thing with Judah, I had stepped away because remember I told you last time we spoke, uh, he attacked me for no reason because I wasn't around him. But real life stuff was going on. And when I came back on YouTube, I came around you, and that's when he had did live talking about calling people pedophiles, calling me a pedophile, calling you a pedophile, support all that crazy stuff. So when he did this, I didn't have time to get back at him. So when the situation jumped off with him and Rob Rack's ex-girlfriend or current girlfriend, or however they go, I saw him lying about that. So I used that to go at him and point out he was lying. So that's what started the back and forth. But I left it alone. I had stopped. So the other day, I wasn't even on YouTube. I'm doing things, but I'm watching YouTube, just watching different things. Next thing I know, somebody sends me a message saying, hey, your name is in the title, Judah's going after you. So I go look, and lo and behold, he's on there just straight lying on me. He's bringing up a situation with a female, and he's twisting that, and he's calling me derogatory names and all that. So at first, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So I go in the chat, and I'm saying, hey, you lying. What's going on? What is this? So he gets to talking crazy from the panel, and then he blocks me out the chat. And I'm listening to him sit there and lie. Now, let me point this out. And things like this make people, and people might be religious, they may not be religious. But one thing I see, and I notice the mass public is gonna peep out. This guy came on the internet and said he took a vow to the God in heaven that he was serving for the rest of his life. Yet you're on the internet doing these type of things. You're lying, and it's just retarded. Now, if this is a man of God and people who have alternative lifestyles, I'm not attacking them when I bring this situation up. I'm just pointing out something about this guy. So he's super Torah, super man of God, servant of God, all this stuff he's saying, but he was trying to steal his friend's girlfriend from him. And this girl in particular has said she is a pansexual. Now, if you're a man of God and you're so into the Torah like you are, she's come on his platform plenty times and said she's a pansexual. What are you doing chasing this woman? The Torah speaks against that. So what are you doing chasing this woman? This is the hypocrisy that people can plainly see from this individual. For him to start a live stream just lying on me, attacking me, I'm looking at that as kind of weird. Like, maybe you want some attention, some back and forth. I don't understand that. But
yeah, and then he claimed that you flagged him down, but he also claimed that me and Nandy and everybody in the world flagged him down. I didn't flag him. I didn't do shit to Judah.
I did not flag him. He hides behind that lie. Let me tell you what happened when he said, I flagged him. Judah does not like accountability. If anyone calls him out on the things he's doing, and they don't have to come at him rough or negative, they can just come at him in a nice way, but call him out on what he's doing, he takes offense to that. And he's going to look for a reason to attack you. So, like I said, when he called me a pedophile and all that, I couldn't get back at him right away. So life was going on. So when I came back and I could address him, the thing with him and the female Janet was going on. And I'm watching him lie about that situation. And I called him out on it. I said, you're lying. You were chasing that girl. You were after that girl. You was trying to talk to her behind Rob's back. He gets mad over that and he goes live because once I addressed him in the comment section, he gets mad and deletes the comments and talk crazy to me. So once he does that, I do a video. When I do the video, he goes live. And when he goes live, he starts lying on me, bringing up a female from my past, lying about a situation with her, and he starts wishing death on me in that live. I asked him to drop the link. He didn't want to drop the link because he knew I was going to call him out on his lies. Next thing I know, the live disappears. Someone flagged him. So from that point on, he used that as a lie to attack me, and the reason why he was doing it, saying I flagged him. I've never flagged you. So this live that he just did a couple of days ago, out the blue, just attacking me again, and then lying,
saying that he's gonna get your job taken and shit. And I'm like, damn, for real?
Yeah. So in that live, he's bringing up what Napah he said. Napah said, yeah, and it was molestation going on in his house, and the kids was freaking on each other and all this. Yeah. And I told him that's a lie. Napah said, and then what got me is he brought his wife I in it. Now this is tripped out, and I'm listening to him influence I to lie. So, but people don't know he did a lie. And I'm jumping around, but trust me, I'm gonna get right back on point. He did a live. In this live, he did a live on his own wife. He was talking about how I don't cook, I don't clean, there's no food in the house, calling her nasty. Everybody in there was trying to stroke his ego. I'm cool with him at the time, and I'm seeing this like, what are you doing? You're telling your family business online, attacking your wife. So I jump up on the panel and confront him about it, tell him to stop doing what he's doing. That's wrong. So we argue back and forth. See, I've known Judah for a long time, way back when he first came on YouTube. I was always that one who was not going to let him get away with fuckery. So we had always been getting into it. When I see he do something wrong, first I try to talk to him. If that don't work, I get stern with him, and we go back and forth. But since he done bent over SANETER'S couch, he just turned it, and Napah came around, he just turned into a megalomaniac. So
tripping, yeah, fast.
I'm tripping off how I got up there and lied, and I know he influenced her to do it, but at the same time, I'm looking at I like nobody was defending I. They was rocking with Judah when he did a live stream going in on his own wife. Then let the wife come up there embarrassing her, belittling her. And I'm the only one who stood up for her. So to hear her, let him influence her to lie when she knew what he was saying was a clear lie is beyond me. I mean, then he goes into, like you just said, then he goes into, oh, we got your information and I'm going to call your job and you're going to lose your job and I'm going to send your job stuff and I'm going to tell them this and I'm going to tell them that. One, I work for myself. I own my trucks. So what I don't get that, but good luck to him. I want to see how that turned out. Right. But two, why in the world would you try to take somebody's job away from them for nothing because you're mad or you're jealous because you see me in different people's chats? That don't make no sense. That's retarded.
And hell yeah, motherfuckers stopped going over there when he started calling motherfuckers, you know, all these predators and shit like that. Like, nigga, you know damn well motherfucker ain't a predator over here.
And he's a liar. He was defending Polite. To be cool and be down with SANETER'S, he was defending Polite. I just ain't had a chance to put the videos together, to find them and put them together. I had them put together, but then life happened, so I had to put it away. But he knows he was defending. I was the only one who took to the panel and argued with him when he was defending Polite. He was defending Polite, and he don't want to admit that. See, what I
got
find,
that video somewhere. I got
what I find sad about this guy is you're in your late 40s, and at this point in your life, you would sacrifice your morals, everything you stand on, to be down with another man so you can be on his platform for clout. That's embarrassing. That's humiliating on so many levels to men in general. We look at that and it's just sad. One more thing before I leave, and I find this kind of odd too. He always attacks men who may have a white parent. I don't care what your parent is, whoever. As long as you're a decent person, you cool with me. But I noticed he always attacked men who have a white parent. But women with a white parent, he don't really say too much about. He lusts after them. But the other day, now everybody got to remember, when Judah came on this platform, his story to us was his father is black and his mother is Puerto Rican. I got the clip on my channel. A little while ago, he's telling a story about how he had a close encounter with UFOs. And he talks about, he says, and my white aunt and uncle was there, and they be on some devilish stuff or whatever. Wait a minute, your white aunt and uncle? How do you have
that on your page?
How do you have a white aunt and uncle and your mama is Puerto Rican and your daddy is supposed to be a Negro? Now, me personally, I don't care what your parents are. Like I said, as long as you're a decent person. But I find it odd that he would slip and talk about his white aunt and uncle, but then turn around and attack men who may have a white parent and lust after women who have white parents. It's something is wrong. Something is going on with that guy. That might explain his red hair. Now, there are African Americans with naturally red hair. I'm not saying, but I just find it odd that you slip and say your white aunt and uncle. And if you look at
his hair was dyed.
If you look at Judah, Judah don't have the swag of an average Negro. Look at him. He has the swag of a white boy. Who in 2000, what Negro do you know in 2024 is running around with hoop earrings? What?
Nobody.
This dude can't tell you about nothing about no old school R&B. You can get these Generation Zen Negro kids today, and they know Rick James, Fire and Desire, they know maybe one thing about this dude can't tell you nothing about no old school R&B. He on some AC/DC, some Led Zeppelin, stuff
Floyd and
like that.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. White Snake. He don't even dress like Negroes dress. So I just find that odd. And to make fun of child abuse, that's that just shows where your heart is. And I agree with Incognito. They are just alike. Him and Napah are just alike. That's why Judah kept saying, see, y'all don't understand Napah like I do. I understand her. Yeah. Incognito is right. They are just alike. They got the same demons. But it's so much more, but I don't want to hold you up. I know it's been a long stream, but you all right? You been doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Keep dropping them. I'm gonna go behind you and edit them up and add to them and
Yeah.
shit. So
Yeah.
but I'll
I
share
mean,
them as well. Cause you went in, you know what I mean? Like I agree with it.
I mean, the whole everything he said in there was a lie. And he would not let me up on that panel and he blocked me out of there because he knew I was gonna confront him on those lies. And it's a lot of stuff I ain't said about Judah because I had reservations about being a talebearer. But Judah fails to remember I was around damn near the whole time he's been on YouTube. And I've seen the stuff he's done. I've seen why people have left. I've seen why women was over there rocking with the Toranites and in the scriptures, and then he did some nasty stuff to them, and they turned and went atheist and went, other places. I've seen this stuff. So, he can lie all he
Crazy.
wants.
I didn't know that Janet was getting around like that.
Listen.
Janet
And
been around
that's
with
a whole nother story in itself. Believe me. Trust me.
I believe you.
That story right there, the whole complete story, man, listen, you wouldn't believe it. But the funny thing with that is, and again, this is no shot at nobody with alternative lifestyle. I got a cousin or two that's like that. I pick fun at them. We joke with each other. It is what it is. A lot of people got them in their family. Hey, it is what it is. And I don't even hate or, none of that stuff. All I'm pointing out is if this guy is super Torah and calls himself a prince of Israel, what are you doing lusting after this woman when she told you she's a pansexual to your face on your platform? You know this stuff, and you still was going after her. And when she rejected you and did not want to be with you, you started making up all kind of stuff. I ain't like her. That nasty. That. What? Everybody, your whole camp saw that. See, what he acts like is a boy who grew up without male discipline. And he grew up and he took on feminine traits and nobody corrected that. So now he's of age. I can't say he's a man, he's a male, but look at when he gets mad and gets angry and gets jealous, he lashes out and he starts lying. There's no way around that. That's what he acts like. And I can't even put that on women as women's traits because women don't really act like that all the time. Some do, but for the most part, the women I know, you don't act like that.
Right, but we know of those type of women. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. He lashes out. And what's mind-boggling is it may be somebody who comes to his chat is in somebody else's chat. And he has a problem with that other person. So he see them in their chat and he started attacking them and start lying on them. That's some weak ass, But yeah,
it's sad. Like it really is sad how he just like I don't get mad at other people in, other people's chats. Like for what? You know what I mean? That's weird. I don't know. I didn't know that that's what he was on, but I'm glad that you like kind of filled me in because I didn't know why he just started jumping, talking about I'm a predator and shit. And calling everybody else predators too. You know what I'm saying? Like other,
Yeah,
like
because you
naming
was
them.
not coming around his chat. And
Right.
then when he would come in your chat, people who was in your chat who he attacked, they start going at him in your chat, and it don't have nothing to do with you. And he gets mad and start attacking you. And I tried to tell him about that. I said, look, Queen Storm don't got nothing to do with that. You attack those people, so if they see you, they gonna say something to you. Why
Just
are you
like in
trying to
my
hold
chat.
Queen?
Yeah, he could speak freely. People speak freely in here. You know what I'm
Yeah, why
saying?
are you trying to hold her accountable for what they do?
Right.
And lastly, it's tripped out though that you played Napah talking about how she controls demons, right? Judah does a live just a little while ago, and I'm pretty sure there's people in your chat who know and saw it. Judah does a live a little while ago talking about he had demons on him, and the demons was tormenting him, and the
It made him
demons was
want to be. It made him want to
yeah,
be. Yeah. Switch it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what was funny about it is when he got called out on it by his buddy Sonetta in the park, he tried to make everybody believe he didn't say that. I didn't say that.
He said it. I
Even
heard
when
it.
even when they played the video, that's not what I said. Dude, we're looking at the video. What do you mean you didn't say it? That's not what I said. Man. Anyway,
You're doing too
look,
much.
Queen,
You're doing too much.
it's good to see you. Good to see you live.
Yeah.
And you just keep doing you, man.
I'm glad that you came up. Much love, man. I'll be looking forward to your videos and shit. Cause you be going in too. If y'all don't know, Unseen be going the fuck in. So when he goes
It's
in, I share it normally. So yeah.
that's round one. If he respond, even if he don't respond, I'm gonna get him again. Maybe no, come on.
Oh, he gonna respond
What's
now
today?
because somebody gonna run back and tell him that he was a topic over here, and then he gonna be mad and Queen's Throne, fuck
What?
you, Queen's Throne, and then watch, he gonna go in.
It,
So I ain't
it
worried.
ain't gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be the day after tomorrow. Watch what I do the day after tomorrow. He just forgot. I know all this stuff. It's like how how you doing this, trying to pull this with me, and I know all this stuff. I told him I'm not gonna sit around watch you do wrong and co-sign it like his friends do over there, the ones who don't challenge him because they younger than him. He leading them boys astray. I'm
Right,
not gonna sit around and watch you do that goofy stuff. You do something out of pocket, I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
right.
Hey, but y'all be good, be safe. It's nice to talk to you, Queen. And we're gonna see
Okay,
how this play out. Watch how I get him.
for sure.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'm
y'all.
definitely looking. I'm gonna drop your link right now. Shout
All
out
right.
to you. All right. So this is his link right here. Let me see. Copy. All right. So there's his link right there. Y'all make sure you sub to him. He definitely went in. I'm definitely going, I looked at the edit already. But it's not really an edit. It's just a video with him talking. So I'm add something to it or whatever. We'll take a look at it. But the next time that we're going live on Biden. I want to get this live out the way. I could premiere it, but I ain't been live for a while, so but then when I go back into editing, then it's gonna be on this whole situation with Napah making the statements about the moon lady over there. Um uh Napah making the statements about eyes anemia and what she told her to do, the same thing she told me to do. Okay. And then also the some of the conversation between Unseen and Judah, because Unseen, he's speaking facts and shit like that. Now, I haven't known Judah for that long. I've known him for a couple of years, known of him or whatever. I enjoyed going to his chat until he started lying on me and shit. But it is what it is. You feel me? But yeah, so just to let y'all know what my plan is and shit, that's what we doing. So with that said, y'all, I'm finna get up out of here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I did get some donations. I appreciate you guys. You guys know I don't read off names over here. But you know who you are that had donated. I appreciate you guys. But most importantly, make sure that you hit that like, and if you can, share it somewhere so somebody else can see it or whatever. But yeah, she is jealous of Moon Harvester. The way that she communicated with her, I thought was totally inappropriate. And in true nature of Napah. But that's like an 8-hour live. So I'll have to like go and find the timestamps and stuff, and then the other stuff. So I already have the video, but I didn't write down the timestamps, which I should have. But anyway, yeah, that shit's crazy. She was inserting herself in her relationship. I mean, in their relationship. It is weird. I was kind of taken back that Moon Harvester, ain't that her name, was interested in Judah like that. I don't know. No diss to Judah, like either way, I don't gotta get petty with that nigga like that. I can get petty on other levels. But I really think he needs to think about what he's doing, because if he want that smoke, I can give it to him. But we just gonna be real. And whenever we point out where Judah's wrong, he gets mad, like Unseen had said and shit like that. But he is wrong. But to hear that she was interested in him, but Napah was telling her to take out like her piercings and her earrings and like do this and do that, that's just wild as hell to me. Because that woman is not going to Japan to be with Judah and all that. Like, it's just weird. I don't know. The fact that motherfuckers is pushing polygamy, but it's not even working for them is weird as well. I don't know, y'all. It just is what it is. But I appreciate you guys. If nobody else wants to come up, I'm gonna get up out of here. I definitely will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna listen to this live or whatever, just to see if the edit is like low or whatever. If it is, I'll up it, but it seemed like you guys heard what was going on just fine. So I don't know, y'all let me know or whatever. But I appreciate you guys. I have fun. I do miss y'all when I ain't up here. Trust and believe I'm still getting work done behind the scenes, whether editing, because I'm not like some of these other people that just come up here and just show somebody else's live. I want to make it interesting, fun, or whatever, get to playing a little bit and shit like that in there. So that takes me time. To me, it's quality over quantity, period. And that's what it is. Much love, you guys. Stay you, stay royal, stay uncompromisable, and please stay woke, because I will see you or you will hear me in another edit or whatever. Much love, you guys. I'll see you guys soon. On the way out, we're gonna listen to Moneybag Yo. Real Me. Let's go.